podcast. Nobody else.
Great.
Yeah.
By default.
One guy that ain't said shit.
They go to the LA County waiting for fools to come out of the county. How are we gonna join? Who gonna get, carnal?
But when I looked at how much they charge to fucking install an AC,
Got a real hookup. Be real. It's gonna be cheap, like $50,000. What they do is they get some used ones, fucking get rid of them, and they put some.
We bought it.
what up and welcome back to another episode here of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for patiently waiting, and I know we didn't keep you guys waiting this long. So because We didn't do it. We're on time. We actually got a good running in with the following messages.
Damn.
This show is brought to you by the one and only Slick Shots. Let me tell you, if you want to drink what you want, when you want, at the price that everybody loves, you need to go to slickshots.com, Bevmo, Total Wine, Amazon. Type in Slick Shots. You get the little 2-kit combo with the sealer. You get the actual bags. And believe me, they even have a herb flask for all you people out there that need to conceal that as well. So go to Slick Shots, let them know, and tag us on the We Don't Smoke the Same page so we can repost and let them know that you're out there repping for us. Also, a big thank you to our sponsor. If you're having any kind of smog problems, make sure you hit up the one and only Mission Smog in the city of Riverside. If you're in California, trust me, you may not even have to make that drive. Call them, tell them you need the Xavier special. They're going to know what that means, and they're going to make sure that your smog gets passed, dog. So in the city of the IE, city of Riverside, make sure you hit up the good people at Mission Smog. With that being said, I got my toxic co-host joining me back again. What's going on, XG?
What's up? I'm excited for this episode.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be very American.
Yeah, he's hot.
Very, very American. And after the debate and what's going on with America, no one better, honestly.
I don't hear nothing.
No one better?
No one better to have, yeah. After the debate, the shit that's going on.
I mean, it's fine.
I can't wait to hear him talk.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been getting hyped over this. I almost feel it's like,
We gotta start early because we couldn't shut the fuck up.
Well, we started early because I was here on time, and I was fucking waiting outside. I hit the doorbell. Alexa said, "How may I help you?" I said, "I need some weed." Well, I can't help you with that. Bitch. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
And what is it? Well, we might as well introduce our guest before we introduce Rock.
Fuck me.
What up? What is it? What up? And welcome back to the one and only American Cholo, everybody.
How you guys doing? I see you guys have been upgrading over here. I came back because I heard you had AC.
Hey,
Cold right now with that tank top
No,
on.
I feel good. Dude, it's been hot this week.
in the podcast world, fool, that's like having a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're struggling, homie.
Yeah.
I've been there, bro. I've been there. You're in there fucking trying to cool it down. It's just so damn hot, but now that feels great, homie. How you guys doing, players?
We're doing great.
Chilling.
Also joining us before I feel. Now you know how Rosa Parks felt. Fool. Go to the
Fuck.
No, just,
You know what? You know
what is it? What up? What up? Welcome back, Rock Samson.
Thanks for having me. I'm always happy to be here.
Where'd you find this guy, fool?
They found me at a fucking at a
Flea
Bath and
market.
Bodies work.
At the flea market,
Yeah.
huh? Where did they find you?
At the Bath and Bodies
Hey,
work.
he's even
dog.
got the fucking little...
Yeah, you see that hair flip, man?
Before
Don't-
he answered, what do you do?
He saw that. He saw that, right?
That's
Don't be mad that I whip my hair better than y'all.
I can do a better hair whip than you, fool. No.
Fucking show me.
Shit. Hey, you're supposed to put your phones on silent. Put your phones on this.
Silencio.
Hey, but it's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. I think this is like my third time out here, bro. Something like that.
Yeah, the first time you came with your co-host is that still your co-host?
Yeah, Boo Boo. Yeah, no, I fired him, bro.
Flashlight on.
Oh shit! I wanted to see you, fool. I want to take a good picture of you. Nah. Boo was chilling, bro. Boo was at home somewhere. We were chilling the other day. Boo was just working on his bike and his Harley and all that stuff. So it's just me, solo Cholo today, man.
Oh, for a second I was like, he be biking it, but of course he's a grown man, so he's like, he's a motorcycle.
He's
know?
not pedaling.
Yeah, he's
What do
not
you think? Fool, you think he's like a little bicicleta? Or
I went bike riding yesterday, fool. Like I'm 34 and I was like,
Mob with 40,
Yeah.
30 people. Be
Hey,
real, be on there. They
oh,
on the
he's-
subway and they like be cruising.
Oh, you those guys?
yeah, I recently got it.
BMXs though, or what?
Yeah, BMXs.
Okay.
I got a 29-inch bike. Hey, fool, but let me tell you, like, one thing I wanted to share with you guys. I woke up today, fool, sore as fuck, fool. Ayer,
From the
I ate shit, bro.
You ate shit, you fell?
Oh.
I learned what it's like to fall at 34 years old. And let me tell you, dog, my last fall that I ever had like that was probably at 20-something. Like, I want to say at 20-something, bro. It hurts a lot more at 34, dog.
When did this happen? What day?
Yesterday, last night. And I want to say, as much as everybody wants to say, I want to wear a hat, I don't want to wear a helmet. If I wasn't wearing a helmet last night,
Cracked your shit.
I would have probably been retarded. You know,
You would be the new third member of the
yeah,
show.
more. I would have been
Not just retarded,
vegetable
more
status
retarded.
because
You would have been biting out.
yeah, what?
Hey, man, Biden fell off a bicycle.
You would have been biting out. fool.
Yeah. Okay. Just because I fell off a bicycle, it was more like American food. Like I was going fast. I drifted real quick because it was sand.
You were trying to cure that
Yo,
shit.
You're 34, you shouldn't be drifting.
Yeah,
See,
you-
that's
yeah.
the-
I didn't mean to.
Too
There was
fast,
sand. We were by
too
the beach.
furious.
And so like I felt the drift because I hit the brake and I was like, oh. So I tried to make a sharp turn, fool. And then my thing wraps around, right? So then I just fly off, fool. So I just fucking fly. And then my fucking head with the helmet just hits the floor and I feel it bounce.
Who saw?
Fool, that was like the
Everybody.
homegirl and 2 homies saw it, bro. And like they helped me out and shit.
Get up real quick, like.
Fool, I felt like
You know what I mean? When you eat shit, you
fool.
get up real quick.
The crazy shit about it is because I laughed on the way home because I busted a Peter Griffin, dog. When I was on the floor, I was like, yeah, bro. Like I was like, just straight out, yeah. And it was embarrassing, but. Hey, get yourself up and try again, bro. Like I still biked it. Everybody was like, okay, like.
What scrapes did you get? Were you
I was
cut
wearing
up?
gloves and I had the helmet. If it
You had
wasn't
gloves
for that,
on?
yeah,
Damn.
It might be made up, bro.
I have.
That's
J-
extra.
It might be made
yeah.
up. He needs some kind of bruise or
Stolen valor.
something. Stolen BMX valor, bro. They're gonna come after you.
Nah, bro, hell no. I was for sure like there was witnesses like even what is it? What's that cream they put? Ink. I forget. It starts with an I. It's like it smells like
Price
mint.
shit.
Yeah. It's
What?
like Carnica or whatever.
Oh yeah, the purple stuff.
So I was like one of the homegirls had it and I was like, let me get some, bro. Like and just
Iodine?
no, it was
It's kind. It looks
I think it might be that.
Is it
Carnica
iodine?
or something.
Oh,
No,
it's
it's
an
like-
eye, but we
it's
say
like
ink.
But it's a thing that's made for cleaning wounds?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
No, I didn't have no scrape. It's just because my hand swelled up, fool. As I fucking landed and like
When was this?
last
Yesterday.
night.
And you're fool, you lying, fool.
Fool, I swear,
I
dog.
call bullshit,
Yo.
fool. I call.
For as much
Like-
as you're bitching about
Yeah,
this,
he
this
said my heart
incident,
swollen.
Fool,
I expected
my
that
knees
little.
hurt, dog. Like
My knees hurt.
hurt.
No. Hey, he needs to pay for that AC. Let me see your hand. Fool.
I mean,
what do you guys think? Shout out to the
I
audience.
was wearing gloves, fool. Like I'm
What?
not. If I wasn't, I would have been hella scraped.
What's the brand of gloves?
JP Racing.
He does wear gloves, but here's a better question. American Cholo, can you tell this fool's about a real injury? You're in the construction scene. I'm sure you've seen
Oh,
real
shit,
injuries.
you
unlike
seen-
Oh yeah.
some fool.
Well,
Shit.
do you have to watch those videos that show you like what happens to
Fucking.
to the little monito?
I seen a guy like this was a job maybe like a year ago, bro. The framer, he was doing some. Wasn't supposed to be that safe. He's about 3 stories up. He had a couple planks of 2x12s. Then there's another floor had a couple planks of 2x12. I'm in the room like this talking to one of the superintendents, right? So what's up? Why aren't you here? I'm like, what the fuck? We go out. This was like this, bro.
Spread out.
Yeah, laid out, bro. Laid out.
Out like
He
was
fell
still-
3 stories.
He actually
no.
fell on some of our equipment, some drum brackets,
Oh.
and luckily he barely missed his fucking rod, bro.
you were union, right?
No, we work non-union. Fool.
Oh shit.
Damn, fool. I always thought that.
I thought it-
How happy you show.
It's just guy. I do professional stuff. I'm a big
you
shit.
know, you
No,
do good
it's a
shit. I
cliche,
thought it
homie.
was union. 'cause
The
I
way
thought it
he
was
be
union.
flexing at work for, I'm like, this fool for sure has a union jacket. Like he has, like,
But that's why I like when people start talking shit. Oh man, but you in the union? I'm like, no, I'm not in union. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with being union, non-union. But this is the fucked up part. That the guys, like every time I see union guys every 2 weeks, bro. At least every 2 weeks they come on my job site. And the first thing I do, I go look at their hard hats, fool. I say, homie, what's up with that sticker? They always got the no rats or no this,
They're
you know,
so proud,
no scabs.
bro.
I said, hey, homie, what's worse than a rat than somebody going and talking shit about a rat but working for a rat, fool? And they'd be like, and then I fuck around with them and tell them, I'm gonna put you on IG right now. They'd be hiding, fool. So if you in the union, it's all love, whatever it takes to feed your family. But don't sit here and knock the next man down because, you know,
these fools act like a biker club, kind of.
oh, major, fool. They act, how do they act? They act like we're certified and you vatos are not.
Like you don't do the same work, type of deal.
Like we don't do it because obviously a lot of union jobs have much bigger budgets. They do much bigger stuff. But most of the union, this is the difference. The union. To me, if you can get to the union, get your money, bro. I always tell people that. But the non-union jobs, you're gonna learn a lot more. Like with myself, when I started, I just started, digging ditches. But eventually, the plans, and I know how to operate a skid steer. I know how to operate a
No, I've seen
excavator. I know-
I've seen your layouts on your
Yeah.
Instagram. They're like chingon shit. Yeah.
I'm doing all this shit, and then when young guys come to the job site and there's some downtime, I'm like, fool, jump on the Bobcat real quick,
Do the thing.
Do it, yeah. On the union, nah, homie. In the union, you're gonna be pretty much a robot. This is what you do, and you're gonna do it good, and which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But in the non-union, at least you can kind of learn a lot more stuff. And also, what I've noticed too. The non-union guys are the guys that are more likely to become contractors and do their own thing. The union guys are the guys that are more likely they're going to stay there because they got good
Forever,
pension.
forever.
They're comfortable.
They're comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with that. But,
Nah, but
to
yeah.
me, to me,
Might
it's-
become a foreman if lucky.
right? If lucky, but,
Es una chinga, yeah.
there's a lot of politics into it and this and that. Like in a union job, hey, you can't pick that up. Like I've been to union jobs, but we're getting paid prevailing wage that we're matching their thing,
That-
right?
The way he's describing it, it's like in our terms, it would be like we have everything around us to make shit happen, right? We've been working everything in the media space. So like, what kind of shit would we look like if we go work for a Vice and then when we could start our own shit? We literally have all the tools to fucking start our own shit like that.
Pretty
You know what
much.
I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
you
just like,
just
why
be-
would you go sign up and be like,
Or-
all right, I'm in
or-
charge of social media when I could fucking be in charge of my whole media platform?
Or half of the podcasters nowadays who hate Adam 22, including myself. I don't hate Adam, but and then they go to fucking No Jumper and everybody's going over there. Everybody's talking shit like Big Lush, shout out to Lush, but I'm like, fool, you talking all that shit, and then you're going over there, homie.
That's
you're
what,
with 'em.
That, you know, okay, you brought this up because these fools are all like, I'm the only one that still watches, fool. Like,
I never really,
I get entertained, bro.
for a while. Like,
Yeah, he's been-
Like, I've been when he had,
you were at the top, at the bottom.
Yeah, like,
You've been
he's
following-
riding the
fool,
wave.
Before Lena, dog.
like before Lena, I was there when I was watching when the Boom Gang interview happened. Now that fool's Christian when he fell on there and the XXX fool was on there. I watched all those
shit.
interviews when all
He's
that was
been watching
popping
for a while. Give him
So
that.
like I have been watching like since those days. And like that's one thing that's admirable about you, dog. Because despite of what happened, you never went out of your way to like go hard like how Lush did.
No,
like
no
Lush,
need.
would, like you said what you had to say, and that's it.
No need.
Because at some point, you
You
know,
gotta move on, bro. You gotta do your thing. It's like get it off your chest. And that's it. We're done. What's the point of just keep? It's like over and over.
We're not women.
rehashing it. And at the end, you go back over there.
yeah. See that's another thing too, bro. Like I didn't think there was any animosity. I get it, you fools were different, but like, how did that happen? Like, how did it feel to go back and do an interview? Because I saw the interview, I thought it was a great interview.
thought it was a damn good interview,
I thought
too.
it was cool to see that the temperature had died down, and then because in the middle
Can we explain the
when everybody's in,
before? Because I remember watching. I was like, bro. I was like,
It's 'cause
fuck,
fool,
American
when-
Cholo showed up.
when everybody's instigating and you're made to choose sides, bro, it's kind of hard to reconciliate and
Right.
like talk about shit like adults, bro. Everybody's kind of like, let's see what side barks the loudest. So now when this went back, they went everywhere.
Hey, for when people were fucking crying, complaining, you this, you that, I said, fool. Like I always said, I will not go to No Jumper. I still stick to that. I will not go to No Jumper because it goes against everything I speak on. But I said I will have him come on here because we could have that conversation. And off the jump, it's like, fuck you, Adam, just get it off the air. It was cool. He was a great sport about it. But everything and anything I've ever said about Adam 22, I said it in that interview. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There was nothing left on the table that, fuck, I should have said that. I fucking talked to him about talking shit, talked to him about fucking the editing stuff, the news, talked to him about how I think his platform is just pretty much a gang platform and he's never been in that world. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You shake hands, you keep it pushing, and that was it. So, but it was a great way to show you can have conversations as men, homie. Because unfortunately, like you said, and I'm not picking out Lush. Lush cool as fuck. I just went to his podcast.
Yeah, I love Lush.
But it was just like, why? And you see that so often on the internet right now, even with me, with people all the time. Just can't get over it, bro. It's like, listen, I've always said, if I'm over some chick, if I'm over some girl, I'm not talking about it no more. I'm moving on, bro. Let's go. And unfortunately, in our realm now, because when that No Jumper thing happened, that was the beginning, kind of all raza, everybody coming into podcasts starting out. Now there's fucking podcasts everywhere, which is cool. But unfortunately, the podcast game is getting political too. Now everybody's fighting over there, homie.
Yeah,
Well, you got
fool.
fools taking
Yeah.
shirts off.
That was crazy. That was crazy to watch, though.
Like I was like, all right, let's go.
But you know
I'm
what?
watching
Like,
this shit.
I knew something was happening when the fool took he was like, mushroom saved my life, and he just ate a bunch of them.
Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
on air, and I was just like, okay, fool. Like, I used to fuck with mushrooms a lot, and to the point where I lost. I didn't want to do it anymore, and I knew right there that I was like, all right, bro, this is not gonna, because that shit, all those kind of drugs, bro, or even if they're recreational or not, they make you emotional.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Especially
like
if you're doing a fucking fistful.
And even if you're not emotional, you get sensitive, bro. So like like that's why they tell you, be in a good headspace or be in a good environment.
That's like drinking a thing of tequila this big, bro, in one shot.
Do
That's-
it.
That's what it is. Yeah, go, let's do it, bro. Let's see how
fucking
that's gonna work.
rage. I'm ready
Yeah,
to
the ratings
cry.
are going to the roof, bro.
Hey, you're talking about everyone has a podcast. Obviously, you have one.
Yes.
If or would you interview Biden or Trump?
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be great, right?
My biggest my goal politically is to be able to get some of these politicians, and I just had one not too long ago. Nathan Hogman. He's gonna be the next district attorney of LA. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it in my mind.
Do you stand by his pod?
I-
What you have him on? Maybe some of it.
No, I'm voting for Nathan Hochman, bro. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Am I going to agree with every single one of his policies? No, but I definitely don't agree with the policies of Gascon, who yeah, pretty much, homie, and who his policy is we're going to hug our way out of this. We're going to let people out. I got homies in jail. I got homies that are still running the streets, and I have the same conversation with them. And them fools are like, hey, why are you burning the spot, right? But I'm thinking about my family, bro. Just About 2 weeks ago, you saw it in Newport where this elderly lady, 60-something years old, it came out to be that she's a tourist from New Zealand. There was 3 guys, went to go rob her. They didn't give up the money, the bag. They did a couple shots at the end. They backed up. They ran her over. They killed her, bro. That guy, he just got arrested a few days ago. He had been arrested a few months ago for going and robbing somebody for the Rolex. And what happened? They got released. So that guy should have never been on the streets. At the end of the day, to me, it's not about keeping it gangster. And no, homie. What's gangster about robbing an old lady at 60 years old? What's gangster about breaking into somebody's house and stealing their shit? You want to be gangster and do that? Go slang some dope. Go bang on your enemies. There ain't nothing gangster about any of that. And the crazy part is this. You hear guys, there's a lot of guys that supposedly they want to say they're street, and will hear me and say, oh, that's fucking wrong, homie. You're going against the program. One of the things in jail people don't like is people who steal, period. But how hypocritical is it that in jail we fucking look at people who steal from other homies like the worst thing you can do, but you're going to steal from some old lady? You're going to steal from some old man? You're going to steal from somebody in the streets? Nah, homie. So to me, we need law and order. Straight up.
You know, the criminal organizations, bro, when you really dive in, like, the past, like, that was never considered gangster. Like even like I've never been, I'm not, from that world, but from just looking at it from afar, like, when you look at like how organized crime has worked within the past, like mob fools, if they see you with your kid and wife, they would have to let that slide real quick, just out of GP, and be like, listen, bro, I can't murk him in front of his family, just out of respect, or like I can't jeopardize grandma, because fools don't give a flying fuck these days, bro. They fuck all the rules. I'm killing you, your mom, everybody, and all this shit, and to like remember the other I don't know if it's somebody that we had on here, that this was crazy ass fool. He was just like, fool, it's just like a race to have a body count now. Remember when that fool told this, and I was like, the youngins are just racing. It's like a Pac-Man game, bro. Let's see how many of these cherries you could get to get the higher score.
So let me get into like a little bit of a conspiracy. I don't think it's a conspiracy, but I'm gonna ask you.
Let's run it.
We're talking about they're letting people out, right?
Yep.
We're wondering why. My conspiracy, or not even mine, I've just heard it, is that they're doing this so that we eventually ask as citizens for the Coast Guard.
Or for National Guard.
National Guard is, and
right.
It's getting so fucking crazy. Bring it in. I don't even care about my laws, my rules. Because why are they letting this
some
happen?
martial law shit?
Martial law, like they want us to ask for it. Because if they bring it, we're gonna be like, we don't want it.
No,
but if it's getting so crazy, and it seems like it's on purpose, you go downtown. Everyone just seems like they want.
No, the reason there is a reason why they let so many people out. The reason why was maybe like, I could be wrong, within a few years, like 6 years ago, the Supreme Court in California ruled that it's inhumane and whatever punishment, right? And they said you have to reduce the population of these prisons. But instead of making other prisons or trying to find a way to navigate with people going to jail, Gavin Newsom pretty much said, hey, we need to get rid of the people. So what do? We did Prop 47. Why? Prop 47 said now it's $900 because there were so many people going in for jail for theft. They're going out. We're starting to give early release. They're going out. And some of that stuff is good because I've had some homies that got out of prison after doing 20-some years, but they come out, they're doing their thing. I got some homies who have now opportunity to come out of prison. That's the good part of it. But they released the population of the prisons, so there's still people, if you look at it, right? Here's society. As soon as the population from prison started going down, what did you see on the streets? You started seeing homeless going up. A lot of the people that you would see in the homeless in the camps, those people are in the county jail. Those people in the joints. The majority of them are drug addicts, homie. The majority of people in prisons, they're on drugs, homie. Let's keep it real.
They're dying to be on drugs.
Yeah. All those people, like, you remember, like, let's go down to, like, whenever LA was almost as bad, like, when the Richard Ramirez era was out. Fool was a homeless. Fool was out here killing. He was staying at homeless places, and he wasn't the only one running wild like that, bro. You need places to have these people to rehabilitate them, bro. And that's the problem. If you just keep a dog that's vicious chained up and never teach him that biting is wrong, he's never gonna turn. He's never gonna turn the page.
You don't even lock the dog up. You take his chain off. You say, no, he needs to be free. He's biting people. You're giving him food. You're giving him treats. Just yesterday, I saw a news article close to here, down in the Skid Row area, right? They call them, shit, what do they call these fucking places? Oh, man, they have a beautiful name for these places where they give you the pipes, where they give you the rehabilitation something, right? But it's like a care place, right? And they're showing everybody outside this place smoking dope, smoking crack, and there's some business owners.
Video, the time that was a crazy thing to see.
There's some business owners out here like, dude, this is what you guys are doing? We've come to a world where our super hippie politicians, like beyond hippie, are in power, and they're putting policies out there that are putting regular people in the back of the line. They're putting dope fiends in the front of the line. They're putting criminals in the front of the line. They're more worried about, oh, let's rehabilitate this guy. After there was one in, I think, Van Nuys, the lady went out to protect her husband. Her husband got into a scuffle with some homeless dude. When the lady was trying to stop him, the homeless dude pushed her off. She hit her head. She died.
Yeah, she was a vegetable and then she died. Yeah, like I seen that story too.
And it's and they're not pressing murder charges on this guy.
I want to move to downtown so bad. And like everyone says,
well, a lot of people
everyone know, and every time you hear, because you want to live downtown, so chingon,
right.
I know what it is. But even though when you ask people that live around there, I ask my homies that live there, I'm like, hey, should I move here? He's like, just gotta stay in your lane. Nah, there's times where you're in your lane and you're just caught in the wrong time, wrong spot.
You're in their lane at the end. Yeah, they make it their lane, homie. And that's what's going on out here. And that's why I think that it's a change. I already saw it. This happened like pre-COVID, during BLM. That's what made this whole thing happen. And listen, most of the politicians, I believe truly in their heart, they think, yes, dude, I'm going to help this guy out. It's almost like a politician, but they don't understand that a crocodile is a crocodile, fool. I don't give a how much you think you're going to walk up to this croc and be like, oh, man, you're going to be, bam, your shit's gone, fool. Streets are the streets. Ain't nobody give a fuck what you're thinking about.
Bred like that. They're bred like that.
That's how you bred, homie. And
know.
I know this because I was that guy. I'm looking at this. I'm like, are you gonna let me out? Fuck. I'm gonna be strapped all day long. I'm talking from experience from that side of the coin. Now I'm talking from experience from this side of the coin. Do I want people just to get locked up and thrown away key? Absolutely not. But like any child, if you let your child run amok and you don't discipline him, that kid's going to keep on acting worse and worse. There's a point we have to say, wait a minute, stop. You need a timeout. You need to go to jail.
That kid's always going to be bad, though. There's some kids that even
those kids are going to get locked up, bro. And those kids are going to get locked up. Like your step kid that you're going to go like Darth Vader and say, I am not your father. That was a good one.
Dude, you have to disown him, dog. You know.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to blow this on you, man.
That
That goddamn fan. It's been the whole time. Don't even spark that joint. I got you.
Yeah, that's what I get.
And I was like, "What'd you light up, Rock? Perfume? It just smells like little fucking purple flowers, bro."
It's actually, you know what's funny? You say that the strain.
Don't shout him out.
Don't shout him out. Literally purple Z.
That's
funny as shit.
Perped up fucking flower. The homie Al was like, "I'll sell this to Rock."
You think I buy weed? Shut up.
Hey, you know what I love about doing what I do too, because I got a lot of people that typically won't get into politics. Not talking politics, bro. You know, whether it's you guys, I don't know how much politics you guys talk. Other people, I got young people that hit me up like, "Hey, before I fucking heard you, I would never even fucking know what the fuck's going on."
You know, that's the one thing I did want to bring up, because people like you made it. Not that I'm saying like you made your own lane where it's relatable to a generation like Xavier and myself, where like it has to be broken down. And our generation, like the 90s kids, we were not necessarily always into that because there wasn't somebody that was breaking it down like that. And I didn't even find myself getting involved into it like that. How do you feel about the outcome of this, the upcoming elections? Do you feel that, at least for mine and Xavier's generation, do you think that there's going to be a wave of new like Republicans or a wave of like?
No, there's definitely going to be a new wave of people leaving the Democratic Party. It doesn't mean they're going to go and just vote Republican. You're going to see a lot of people sit at home, which they're supposed to do that.
That means a no vote.
It's a no vote, but a no vote means a vote for Trump, whether they want to admit it or not. That's what it means, and it's a great thing for us, especially as a community, right? Because we have been voting blue for so many years, and like I've always said, they've gone so. This is the table, bro. I always bring this up. We're the table that always comes in, buys everything. We got the numbers, we're doing this, but we get the worst service, homie. We get the worst service. We do not get the service, and they tell you, "Oh, that table is horrible." They might not be great, but they're not you guys. You guys have been doing this to us time and time and time again, and they do not sit with us at the table. If you look at the debates, any debates, go back 20 years, bro, you're going to find maybe one time, two times they really talk about the Latino vote. Like, really, they'll always bring up, "Oh, the black voters this, they believe this." And like, wait a minute, we are the deepest group in America, but we don't get talked about. Why? Because they know you're going to vote Democrat, fool. They know you're going to vote Democrat because your grandpa was voting Democrat. Your dad was voting Democrat. Your mom was voting Democrat.
We inherit our political parties like as like we inherit like Latino costumbres, bro. The reason you drink coffee since you're 5 is because you raised that way. The reason you think like the way you think is because your parents thought that way.
I mean,
so like
let's be
it's
real,
the same thing with the vote, bro. So like for a while you tend to you're absorbing what you're taught, bro. And then like when you become like, you know, you start like, for example, like in my case, you have to start forming your own opinion because you're like, all right, bro, I pay taxes on my business now. I fucking pay taxes on this. Why am I paying so much money on this? I'm like, I didn't even make X amount.
Crime is affecting me.
Yeah, like, and then you start.
Inflation's affecting me.
you start-
Rent is affecting me. Like, you start growing up, you
I
pay
don't
bills.
I don't gotta be a fucking millionaire to fucking know what's in my best interest if I'm if I'm a positive contribution to the economy.
No, but the government, the Democrats, anybody will tell you, I got you, homie. I got you.
Yep.
When you go to the DV, they ain't got you. It's all bureaucracy. It's a business, bro. It's a business. And us not voting Democrat is going to be a huge eye opener. And I hope in California, there's no way Trump will win California, but I hope in California enough Latinos vote red so they can say, wait a minute, these fools are waking up. Because to me, we're not leaving the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left us, homie. We've been right here all this time, bro. The right's over here, the Dems over here. They used to be here. They used to be for, you know, border control. Go back, watch Obama, watch Bill Clinton. They all spoke the same way. They used to be for, you know, kids, being kids. Now you got open borders. You've got, oh, no, he's got a penis, but he says he's a girl. He's a girl. He could be in sports. He's a girl. He could be in the bathroom with your kids. It's like, at what point do we not say you have drag shows for children?
You got people getting kicked out of breweries because there's a guy with a penis in the brewery, and then Bart's get kicked
that's
out of the
insanity,
situation,
bro.
the cheeseburger competition for
and not
speaking
only-
out.
And not only are they losing the Mexican vote, dude, they're losing the black vote.
Oh, major,
They
bro.
don't even like Kamala Harris, and they're
Kamala
supposed,
Harris ain't
Hey,
even
you see
black,
the
bro.
basketball
supposed to be
team?
more Democrat
Dog.
than Mexicans.
Did you see the basketball team? There's, you know, the Team America's playing, and you know, like, you know, they have Steph Curry, the best of the best, right? They're out there repping, and this bitch walks into the fucking to the basketball game to give like a big up, way to rep America, and all the players are looking at like, the fuck this bitch doing here? Like nobody's seen her for like years, bro. The look on Steph Curry's face and the other fool to the right, just like, the fuck? I expected Obama, not this bitch, you know? Like,
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I brought up Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Is Biden gonna make it to the election? Is that who's gonna be on the ballot?
I think if okay, Biden's
Do not
gone,
come.
bro. There's no way they're gonna.
Is he going down on himself? Is the Democratic Party
They're gonna force him out.
They're gonna
force
find
him
a way,
out.
some law, some type of way.
No. Well, the 25th Amendment, they'll get him out. If he
I
yeah,
know.
but it's not going that far. If the party don't want you, bro, it's the hood. Right now, he was the leader of the hood. The hood's like, hey, fool, this fool's tripping. This fool's making us look bad. And little by little, you see them. Nancy Pelosi first was saying, it's his decision. He's staying in. They just asked her yesterday, here's how politics works. It's subtle. She's like, well, whatever he decides to do. Wait a minute. No, you were saying 2 days ago, yeah, he's our nominee. Whatever he decides to do, in other words, we're going to go have a conversation with him. We're going to say, Joe, it's time to go. And it is, bro. At this point,
That motherfucker
it's
should not be in
elderly
there.
abuse, and everybody sees it. But I think the great part of this, it's not that we're watching our president go down in flames right now. It's that at least we got the news back, the news organizations back. You have this lady, she's from The View, Anna Navarro. She was complaining about, it's been 14 days. We're still talking about this. I was like, Anna, we've been talking about Trump for 6-7 years. Same headline, CNN, MSNBC would not let go of just hating Trump. To me, they should be hating both of them because the news's job is to report the news non-biased. If this president's screwing up, whether he's Democrat, whether he's Republican, they should be reporting the news. And right now, there is no news, bro. It's all, oh, you're Republican? I'm going to cater to you. Oh, you're a
It's
Democrat?
extreme on one way or the other. It's very team mentality.
Today
Yes.
was like the nail on the coffin, bro. I was watching some of it, and like, this fool's like there's not enough adrenochrome that could fix this, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
There ain't enough Super Noni Plus for that fool.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
it.
There's not, because this fool went up there. He introduced the president of Ukraine as President Putin. Yeah.
Oh, holy
And then he was like,
shit.
and then the dude went up.
Everybody's watching. The world's watching. Fool.
The world.
The world. Literally, you know how we say the world's watching. The world is watching.
He called his vice president Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He called
and then he was
too.
like, "I'm sorry, I'm just so focused on Trump," and I'm just like, "Yeah, like, come on, bro."
Did you see the clip?
Woof.
And you think it's fake? The guy, when he was at the United Nations and he gave him the presidential award or something, I forgot what it's called, right? When he's giving his speech, he literally says, "Bro, and I fucked your wife," and he meant to say, "I talked to your wife." And my wife's like, that's not real. I said, it can't be real. I went back to CNN to watch it. I said, oh, shit, he really said. And you know what was the funniest part? And I need to find somebody who knows how to do sign language. They showed the lady doing sign language, and you saw her face just fucking like.
She got to report that shit.
I don't know if she put
You
that.
know,
like
she
this.
might have.
There might have been a sign. Hey, if you don't know, like unaudible, like I couldn't hear. He literally said that. You're like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And there's a bigger one I just heard on the way here. You're gonna hear this one tomorrow, the next day in the news cycles, right? He did an interview on a radio station out in the South, and they ended up firing the female host of that radio station because she was interviewed and they asked her, "Hey, did you know the questions ahead of, or did they give you the questions?" Like, yeah, they gave me 7 questions. I got to ask 3 or 4. He's like, those were none of your questions. Like, they were none of our questions. His administration gave to us. She got canned. Right now, when I'm driving in here, they said they released the full fucking interview, bro. That they told them, hey, listen, we'll do an interview with you guys, but we will edit any parts that we don't like. This fool says, my administration has hired more African Americans than any administration ever in history put together. La la la. Oh yeah, can we hang them? Is it murder? Like something just came in his head talking about should we hang them? And he's like, what the fuck? And then he just keeps going. And his things always you'll hear him say, anyways, because it's like he may be thinking stuff in his head.
So do you think he has Parkinson's? Because they make it seem like he just. Like they make it seem like his brain's at 1,000.
I thought Parkinson's. No, that's Alzheimer's.
The way he okay, look, fool. Like the way he functions right now. Remember, like when I would go on those Nas binges.
Balloon boy.
Okay,
Balloon boy.
So when I was going up, fool, the week after that would happen to me, dog. Where my brain would be spotty, where I'd be like, yes, Ray, so we gotta call Xavier. Like, you know what I mean? No. And this fool's like I know sometimes this fool will give me a look and I'm just like, I know, fool. I realized my brain just took a break.
I'm fucked up, all right.
No, it was the aftermath, bro. So like that's like dementia or some shit, bro.
Your shit was the balloon boy shit. His shit is age. His shit is you could be what it is this. Let's put a perfect example. Laptop, right? Or computer. I have a computer in my bedroom in my office, right? That's an older computer. It's one of those that the computer and everything's on this. I go to that computer. I know that when I turn that computer on, bro, I gotta wait for that to go.
Windows 95.
Oh, it's just an older computer. I can have it clean. It'll still be slow. I go to the internet. It'll take now you go to the computer like half a second. The shit's open. That shit take like a second and a half.
Old processor.
It's an old processor. At some point, you can take it into Best Buy, have it clean, have it this. They're just gonna tell you, hey, bro, it's an old processor. This thing just can't keep up with what's going on.
We'll never run GTA 5 on that bitch.
Yeah. You're gonna get the wheel of death, bro. Yeah. And that's what's going on with Joe Biden. He has just gotten older. Some people will say, oh, well, he's almost the same age as Trump. Yeah, I know guys who are 50 years old. One will look like 65, and one can look fucking like a Mario Lopez looking motherfucker. Yeah. So it depends how you take care of it. And he has just gotten older, and we can see it in front of our eyes. And frankly, it's sad, bro. It's sad on elderly people. It's embarrassing. It's sad that his family won't get him back. But it's extremely dangerous because today, he's the president of the United States.
Yeah, like what do you think other countries think?
No, that's where I was going. Don't you think Putin is sitting back with his fucking vodka like this? Put on the comedy show. Put on Biden's speech today.
Straight up.
We're the best
on a horse.
Show. Okay, yeah. Let's put it down on lower level so you want to understand.
With Kim Jong.
Imagine a YouTuber you fucking hate and you're seeing him crash out. And he's crashing out every day. You're going to be watching that shit like, hey, fool, you see that fool crash?
It's like me watching No Jumper when the Cholos get all crazy. Yeah.
It's like here where you were like, you watch fucking Raider? Compa Raider?
Oh, yeah. For his crash out, I was just... Yeah, like, I remember I was coming in every day. I was like, turn it up.
And not that we hate him, but
now imagine you hated the guy. Now imagine you hated the guy.
Then you're way more invested.
You were watching it. You sending it to the homies. You see this?
Because he's politicking on you. So Putin's looking at this like, China's looking at this like, this is their leader, bro? In the hood's looking at it like, hey, homie, this ain't our leader. The Republicans have been saying this for 3-4 years. His last campaign, that's why they call him Basement Joe. They said he ran his whole campaign in a basement because he wouldn't come out and speak to the people because they knew he had issues, bro. They knew he had issues.
like me personally, like the way I feel like the other countries, you're right. They're like watching. It's like how empires used to watch each other before. Like when the Mongolians went into Japan and they were just like, hey, these fools are some weak ass bitches. They're all they're too respectful. We're gonna go in there and fuck them up. But little did they know these motherfuckers were down to ride.
And
so what I'm saying is like I think other countries are literally like Russia, China, and North Korea.
Tell them what Japan thinks about us.
Hold on, they're kind of like teaming up. They're kind of like teaming up, and I feel like
Got the scoops?
I feel like these fools are waiting till like November to see, like, they're like, yo, if this fool gets 4 more years, we're bombing the fuck out of them and we're going in.
Oh, no,
if they see, they're like Putin, you don't think if that fool's like, if Trump goes in, we got the homie in the house, so let's fucking go ahead and calm this motherfucking shit down. Because that fool did say an interview, and after the debate, I think Putin did say, he addressed it, he was like, yeah, I'll stop the war if Trump comes back. Oh. And I was like, what? This cannot be real, dog.
I believe it all day long,
He
bro.
said that shit, and I was like, this cannot be real. That shit is online, bro. Putin addresses that shit.
I believe it all day long. I think
He's talking about the Ukraine war, obviously, but I'm like, dude.
And the Ukraine war was pushed by the Americans, bro. Before, I think maybe 2 months or a few months into the war, there was a meeting that was all set up. It was going to be all the bigwigs from Russia, Ukraine. I forgot what other country. When they do that, like, other countries go in there, right? It's like big hood fucking meeting. And right before the meeting, the American fucking guy was called by the president, told him they're not having that meeting. Pull the plug. And they're like, what? Pull the plug. In other words, they didn't want peace. They want the military industry to make money. How many trillions of dollars right now? We're selling product, homie. We're selling product to Ukraine. I'm sure from the back end, we're selling product to somebody else. We're selling it to Russia. We're selling product to Israel. Right now, the industry of blowing stuff up is selling, and at the same token, they're going to the other side and saying, "Oh, we need humanitarian. We're blowing up Gaza, but we're dropping planes and we're dropping this." So they're making money this end.
You're betting everything on black and red.
Yeah, They're making money on both ends, and then once the war's over. All right, who wants the contracts?
And 00.
Who wants the contracts for all the rebuilt this? And these are all those private big industry companies. So it's like, it's beautiful, bro. I can come in here, I can knock this down, I get paid for the knockdown, I get paid for the rebuild, I get paid for this guy, I get paid for this guy. It's just money, money, money. And these are the people that pay most of these politicians. And what people who hate Donald Trump need to understand why they don't like Donald Trump is because he's not your regular politician, bro. He's not a fucking politician. He's a scumbag fucking developer that loves America and has put America first above all. And people are like, wait, no, but we need to do business with China because we get cheap product. Fuck China. We're going to put a tariff on them. We're the big consumer.
Timo. Why, Timo? Why are all these kids getting shit for free? Timo, go buy
No,
that shit in
straight
America.
up.
Buy it here. Make
Straight-
an American
straight
product
up.
that makes.
Straight up.
I have never used Temu before.
It's straight
Me
up.
too. Shout out to
I
you
don't
for
buy
that.
Temu. I don't
I've
buy
never.
shit.
I think
don't plan
I
on
get the
it, no.
ads. I'm like, stop showing me this.
I don't
'cause
want
Straight
to.
up.
I almost got
I
a
don't
hockey
fuck with
jersey,
Timo.
though.
Yo, and bro, look, bro, he's right though, because that's what you have, because for a while, bro, there's a reason classic Americana shit or people that are into American picker shit, they like that old shit because that old shit was made to last,
Quality,
bro.
bro.
When you look at the old school cars that are made out of steel, you can't help but to look at that motherfucker and be like, damn, it's still running, or like, damn, look how fixed up it is, bro. Either way, it's a positive reaction. You can't look at, bro, you had to get rid of your 2003 Honda because this shit was, I'm like, hey, this shit's a modern car, but it's not made out of steel. But
Honda
the quality
activities.
does go down, bro. The quality does go down when you don't have it in house, bro. Because bro, if you keep it in house, bro, who are you gonna complain to in China, bro? Yeah, I mean, who are you gonna complain to here, bro? You could go to the factory and fix it over here.
Most of the manufacturing jobs, if you're going to outsource it to Mexico, down south. Because
Straight
that
up.
way, if we have another pandemic, another issue, the pipeline is not
there,
ships,
right
bro.
there.
Yeah, you're right here. The plug is right here. And what that does also is that puts money into these countries who are much poorer, which means the people want to stay in their country. Most of the people coming to America, they don't want to leave their countries of origins, but there's just no money over there, Holmes. That's just what it is. So they're trying to come over here.
The capitalism was made for the American people to come up on it, not for everybody else to come up off us, bro. And that's what's happening.
Yes.
Like, bro, like when we used to make cars and make quality products like that, fucking everybody was proud to get their shit made in America, bro. Now people would rather be like, I don't want this shit made in America because it's too expensive. Well, work harder, bitch. I was like, don't you want a better product than fucking some cheap ass nylon shirt with a cool fake ass design on there? No, I'd rather have this shit quality silk screen with some quality ink, quality tags on this bitch, because we take pride in what we make, but we don't have pride
America's
as a people
for
no
sale
more.
right now, bro. Like
That part.
right now, where they're at the NATO meetings, there's like 30 something countries over there, 31 world leaders. These are the leaders of their other countries, bro. What they're doing right now, they're all talking behind the scenes. They're talking about two things. They're talking about Joe Biden, how he's just gotten old, and this guy is not going to win. I don't care what they are. All in behind the scenes, they might tell Joe, oh, yeah, Joe, you're doing a good job. Hey, what are we going to do? Joe's not going to win, dude. Trump's going to win. And what Trump's going to do, he's going to do what he's been doing. He's going to be regulating. When he was in office, he regulated the NATO and said, hey, I'm ready to get out of this place, man. We're putting up all this money. This is all in Europe. And you guys have... Germany has money.
About it. Why is America putting down so much money when first, if Russia does win, they're gonna hit up England, Germany, all that.
Yeah, if anybody should
they be worried?
Yeah, exactly.
But matches. How about you matches?
Because it's puro pedo. It's another nonprofit, bro. Just like how California has all these nonprofits, it's another nonprofit that these guys do, and they want to sit there and have America's been. It's like we're the homie, but it's like. I'm the homie that came up, right? Let's say I'm the guy who fucking.
You're a rapper. You're the rapper.
Yeah, I'm the rapper,
You're
right?
the rapper.
And I've been dishing out. I've been dishing out for about 40 years. But now, some of you vatos got your own businesses making real good money.
Now we won't.
And now I'm like, hey, fool wag, you got your, and you're like, fuck, he's coming up on game. He's coming up on game. And that's what they're doing in America. They've been taking advantage of us for so many years. And this was like, nah, Charlie.
The thing is, they can't conceal the lie no more, bro.
No,
People see how much they're getting fucked, bro. When you look at countries that were so fucked, like El Salvador, and then you fucking see a president right there take the worst of the worst country, dangerous country to go in one fucking year, and shows you how a fucking economy like that was getting everybody, taxed and everything run by gangs, flipped around, and now it's one of the safest, bro. When you got Chinese people buying houses out there, you made it as a fucking country, bro.
Yes, bro.
Because you got your economy fucking gifting you libraries, bro. I mean, I was honestly at first I was like, put all them motherfuckers in jail, but I never thought that he was gonna do the shit that he's doing, and like he's literally flexing on everybody else. He's taking their prisoners. He's like, hey, you can either stay in prison and be mad, or I can show you how to be a steel worker, and you're gonna make brand new police cars. You're gonna make fucking the boots for the cops and shit like that to repay your damages. And bro, you don't think that the American people or the immigrant that came in here when they were sold the vision of the American dream are starting to wake up and be like, fuck this, I should have been bought my terreno back in Mexico. I should have been bought my terreno in fucking El Salvador, because the country beat us to the fucking race, bro. Those other countries are beating us to them becoming. It is a smaller country, but how fucked up is it?
They had some wild ass gang violence.
Yes,
for sure.
The concept is the same. The difference is the Constitution here won't allow us that, and especially, to go out there and just round up all these people. But what he did, he literally made the most dangerous country in the Western Hemisphere to the safest country in the Western Hemisphere in a matter of years, bro. And that's insane. That shows that policies, but those same kind of policies, not to that extreme, can be used in Los Angeles. You got a city like Burbank that's next to my city, North Hollywood. As soon as you drive from North Hollywood, bro,
100%. It's so different. It's night and day, dog.
Hey,
but those cops in Burbank, they know what street to cut it off. They're like, nah, my problem. Those taxes don't pay for my shit.
They'll tell you better take your ass over there. But it's the same thing. It's the same cities, same sizes, but one's part of LA County, which lets you do whatever the fuck you want, and the other one, in other words, it's almost like you got two different blocks. This parent's very strict with his kid. You're gonna do this. You're gonna go to school. You're gonna do this. You're gonna clean yourself. This one don't give a fuck. So what happens? You got one fucking kid, one city that don't give a fuck. So everybody in the city don't care, and the other city's like, damn. As soon as you drive over, what I think it's not Clybourne or something, is the separation of the streets, and you can see it. You look to the right, it looks way cleaner. You to the left, it's North Hollywood.
Okay, so you say you want to have politicians on your podcast,
Absolutely.
right? And I'm hoping, because why not?
Yeah.
In the future, maybe you want to run. What would you do with LA right now? If American Cholo was elected for LA County, what the hell would you?
What would you run?
I would run for mayor, and my first thing would be to start enforcing drug laws, like as far as, hey homie, you ain't gonna be shooting up over here. One law that's already on the books. One major law that's already in the books. No encampments. I think it's 500 yards from a school.
Sick.
Off the top.
That should have already been in there.
Yeah, off the top. There's a park next to. There's a park in my hood, a little small pocket park, and it's next to an elementary school, bro. And I've been there talking shit to these guys, like, hey, what are you guys doing over here? Look at this place, man. These are laws that are in place. You get rid of that. You do stuff that makes the community cleaner. Okay, that's one. The second one, I'm driving down. I'm driving down Venice Boulevard today, at like maybe 10 in the morning, right? I see a ticket lady. There's two tow trucks right here. There's two cars. You can see she's going to ticket. They're going to tow them. Right?
Well, tell me what's next door.
Okay. Well, all the homeless shit. No, but what I'm saying is, no, I'm not going to be towing. I'm going to give you a ticket. I'm going to give you a warning. I'm going to start towing all these RVs, bro. Like, wait a minute. So if I got a job, I'm doing the right thing. I'm constantly getting punished for it. This fool's smoking crack, smoking meth, doing heroin. His RV's right there. Like, oh, he lives there. We can't tell him. Like, nah, homie. So you start enforcing stuff that the community is gonna see there and say, like, this is getting a little bit cleaner over here.
Because this is the time you do something like that, bro. There's no point in America, or there hasn't been a point like this where people are actually looking out for the difference to be made. Like,
They're
if somebody
starting
really
to.
came up in here and Bukele it up, like,
but-
motherfuckers would be behind him
the
like
majority,
a...
but what it is they've got the majority of the young generation fooled, bro. They got like in the 18s to 20-some years, they just don't give a shit. They're partying, right? But like the 25 to early 30 kids, they made them into Latinx, bro. The Latino ones, the güeros, the morenos. Oh no! Whoa! Look what this cop did. Look, fool, you got a strap. You're about to shoot somebody. Oh, why didn't they shoot him one time? Like, nah, bro. Again, they just shoot him once. They believe this is a woke world. The streets is not woke, you know. So. It'll be hard. You gotta try to get the message down little by little, but we're definitely waking up, bro. People are finally starting to see, like, wait a minute, yeah, something's wrong over here. So that would be my thing. My thing would be start cleaning the streets, start doing that. But then, big picture wise, they've spent now last time I was here it was 15 billion, fool, and that was a year ago, right? Now the budget, they have spent $20 billion in 5 years, homie. All right, $4 billion a year, carnal. Nothing major on homeless shit. I think 2020, and they don't even know where most of the money went because they didn't track it, right?
Oh, like the Ukraine money?
The Ukraine money.
Is this the same person?
It's politics.
Joe Biden
Yes,
just
it's
forgets to
politics.
give him money. Yeah.
Where did I leave that?
To me, I wouldn't be building like down the street from here. They got that one tower, 65 million or 250 million something.
Oh, the one that's all graffitied up?
No, it's a.
Are you talking about the homeless shelter? Yeah.
All I know, I'm not sure what the total price is. All I know is per unit is $600,000 per unit, and the units are maybe 900 square feet. In other words, people are robbing, developers are making money, politicians are getting kickbacks. To me, it's spend that money, find an area, and start building. Like, you see how when they go and they build buildings for like Amazon. They go in there, they find a place, tilt tops, boom, boom, boom. They start build facilities for these people who are on drugs, and as soon as you see them on the streets, hey man, here's a ticket, homie. Right? Okay. Once you give them so many tickets, that ticket turns into a warrant. You don't take them to the county jail because the county jail, there is no rule. I mean, there is no learning. You're just going to the county jail. All right,
time out.
You're going to rehab A. What do you want? You want meth? You're going to rehab B. What is that? You're going to rehab that. Over there, you'll have your cot, just like if you're homeless. You have some of your shit. And here, you're going to fucking detox. You're going to do your time here. And guess what you're going to do for the next 3 weeks? You're going to fucking an NA meeting. You're going to a meeting. What the fuck am I doing here? Well, you want to stay here? You want to go to the county? It's your choice. You want to go to the county? Go to the county. But eventually, you're going to start getting some of these people because they're going to know there's consequences for this. What's going to happen? They're going to start leaving the streets. Like, it's going to be a Bucali thing, but they're going to start leaving the parks. They're going to start going to area free zones, which maybe it's downtown LA. I don't know. Skid Row. Because Skid Row, they're not getting rid of Skid Row.
Nah.
That's how it used to be.
I'm cool with that, though.
Yeah, that's how it is. But then the places who people are working, are taking care of business, are raising kids, they'll be clean. One thing that just I can't understand. Loitering. I don't know if you knew this, Tex. I'm going to call you Tex. I don't know if you knew this, Tex. Loitering in California was removed about 2 years ago. Why? Because it was anti-black, anti-Latino, anti-LGBTQ for the prostitutes. And I'm like, wait a minute. We're worried about the prostitutes? And the mom, I saw
the kids
on Instagram,
walking to school?
walking the kids and covering the eyes over here in Figueroa because they don't give a shit because their kids don't go to there. What is wrong with these people? So it's like, to me, it's the conspiracy is this. I do have a little bit. To me, the conspiracy is that they are driving middle class out of California because middle class people are looking at this and like, why should I live here? I'm paying higher taxes just about every state. I think we do pay the most. I'm paying the most on gas tax. I'm paying the most on rent almost. I'm paying I can't afford to have a house here anymore even if I move to Lancaster, the IE. Why should I stay here? And we're moving out. And what are they doing? People with money are moving in. Because why? This is California. And to me, you might see a thing where in 20 years, California's more people with money, and then guess what? We're gonna start putting laws in. We're gonna start cleaning this place up, and all of a sudden, it's a beautiful California will be Beverly Hills because they're enforcing laws by Beverly Hills, but it's gonna be pure
I
people
don't
with
think
money.
Beverly Hills because that's pushing it, but I'm looking more Huntington Beach, Newport.
Oh no, yeah,
Beach.
but that's
You know
just
what
like
I'm thinking. Like, I get what you're saying. Like
Burbank.
Yeah,
Burbank,
I get what
bro.
you mean. Like, hey, get the middle class people out, and the rich people are like, all right, time.
Higher middle class, bro, and that's where we're headed, and we're headed.
It is the best state in America.
No, absolutely. But
Look at the weather. Look at
politically
everything in
wise,
general. There's a reason we're here. Like
politically
idiots.
wise, it's one of the worst. It's one of the worst ran states. It's no accountability because I want to say really, it's at the end, it's Latinos' fault because Latinos we hold the keys to this state, and I try to open people's eyes to that, but they get pissed off. We hold the keys. We're not talking about America. We're talking about California. 45% of the goddamn population, and half or a quarter of those are also Latinas married to güeros, married to people like Big Tex. So we're all over California,
He
bro.
likes Latinos too, so
We have such influence here, but we're always told, just stay on the side, wait your turn. Have you heard us talk about, we need a Latino governor? Fool. Have you heard in this whole presidential thing, hey, what Latino president should be running?
There's none. I can't even.
They don't even mention us, bro. They don't mention us. They see us as the cleaners, as the janitors, as the construction guys, even though I am a construction, but we're much more than that, brother. We have leadership. We have stuff, but until we knock on the door and say, hey, man, can I come in? Or break the door down. In California, we could break the door down. Just by this vote alone this year, if we voted 10, 50% more red than we did last year, they're going to be like, oh, shit, these fools are waking up. And what are they going to do? They're going to start coming to us.
Then you can go vote blue again. Once they start listening.
Once they start. And if they don't, all right, this is what we want. We want clean streets. We don't want dope fees in our parks. We don't want this. We don't want that. And I think that's the part that has turned a lot of people, especially Latinos, to not want to vote red anymore because the kids. Because it comes down to your children. Some people don't give a shit. But when you start hearing Tex, another California law, I got to tell you, I don't know how long you've been here.
I've been here 7 years.
Oh, yeah, you're still Tex. All right. Another California law that just passed. It passed 3 months ago. If your child's name is Mikey, he's a boy, he's in 5th grade, okay? Mikey wants to go to school and he tells his, because he's getting influenced, or maybe he is, I don't know. He goes and tells his teacher, hi, I want to be called Susie, and I got a dress, and I'm going to put it on. No problem. Teacher let him put the dress on. Everybody's calling him Susie. That could happen through the whole school year. They will never notify you. It's new California law that they will not.
They're not allowed to notify the parents?
No, it's a law. They just passed it. Because the last couple years, there's been a big movement, leave our kids alone, right? And they started going to schools. They got one of the big ones. I can't remember her name. She's a superintendent for a school district in Temecula, and she started saying, "No, we're gonna tell the parents." So a lot of schools started getting together, and the parents like, "No, dude, I want to know about my kid." So they saw the trend of people coming together, going to schools, going to school board meetings, and say, "No, we want to know." So what do? They changed the law up top. They made it a California state law.
Man, you should be able to communicate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. How does that make it? And I try to tell people, and they're like, well, if your kid doesn't tell you, then maybe you don't have a good relationship with your kid.
Fuck off.
What's wrong with you people?
I mean,
That's what's wrong. That's why we're building a whole society of young kids who are all fucked up, bro.
I was going to say, I had like a bad relationship with my family. Like we had CPS called, all these other things. But like, man, you got to... I don't know. You still got to tell the parents what's going on, man.
The parent is literally saying, I'm your daddy. When you're saying that, I'm not even playing, I am your daddy or I'm your mama. Like the first person you tell if that kid's got a flu, if he breaks a leg, if something happens, you're calling that emergency card. Hey, just to let you know, Mikey wants to call himself this and that. If you want to come in and have a meeting and sit down, and then if that parent acts all crazy with that teacher, then that teacher goes and says, hey, I think there may be a problem.
Yeah.
This conversation.
Yeah.
But in California, they're taking more and more of the rights of the parents.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild.
You good?
So back to where we were kind of.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, wait. So you say Biden's not making it.
Sound like Flacco.
No,
So.
Biden's not making it.
So then is it Kamala? Is there gonna be
Kamala.
That's where it's gonna be a collab. I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna
New collab dropping.
Do not come.
They're gonna have to for sure. They're gonna have to run Kamala either as vice president still or
They have to. They would look so racist.
They would look so racist,
the first
bro.
Black female, and you're not gonna let her run as your president and she's VP. That's what VP means. It means I'm up next.
But it depends if she's the one that if she wants it. She has to want it. She has to want it.
Doesn't want to.
She has to want it. She has to want it, bro.
Fool, she doesn't want that pressure, dog.
Oh, she wants it,
She
bro.
wants to laugh. She wants to laugh her way there.
Oh God, yes. What used to be and oh, bro. It's gonna be Gavin Newsom and Kamala Harris. It has to be. To me, the winning team would be Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama.
Michael.
Whatever we want to call her on Friday, fool. I'm not going down that route.
Dude, and low-key, I want her to win just for, like, the meme.
I'll turn it down.
The meme world.
I'm getting old, fool. I feel that.
No, I just turned it off.
For the
Are you getting
world.
cold?
Felt that, huh?
You're getting
Oh,
cold?
my throat.
All right,
After all the smoke you gave me, asshole, and I was fucking.
I wanted you to have a good time. Come on.
for the record,
It does
though,
work, huh?
I was having a lot of time letting people in the chat room know. I was like, Rock's gonna get pneumonia.
Yeah, you feel that?
His weak
Bro,
genetics.
my fucking neck is freezing. My shoulders, everything is fucking ice cold, even though I got that jacket
You
on.
know what you should do? This construction stock. Just put like a little divider down like this, so the air hits that divider and then goes down.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, look out for me. Come on.
See, man? Vote for me, man.
Or
Making change.
I got solutions, bro. I got
Rock
solutions.
could just stop coming.
Damn!
Fuck off.
Shots fired, bro. Shots
Sends
fired.
one Minions meme in the group chat.
This, like I said, this whole thing with Biden, it's good because now people that don't follow politics are following just for the crash, bro. Just for the crash. But you also see the lies. Well, there's nothing wrong with them. Like a month or two ago, oh, he's sharp. Behind scenes, he's the sharpest guy. And we all that follow a little bit, be like, no, he's not. The guy's fucking old. But they will lie through their teeth, just to stay in power, bro. And another thing they'll tell you, and people don't believe it. This is the most important fucking election of your lifetime. This every 4 years is the most important election. It's like a movie, bro. It's like saying the best movie of the year. It's
like your drug dealer. He's always got better weed every time.
Hey, fool, I
you're
came
right,
up with some good shit, fool.
Yeah, every year, every week, dog.
Every year. But I think it's gonna be interesting. I think Trompito's gonna come in here and fucking just put in some work.
I'm gonna come.
So I got to okay. So Trump's winning, right?
Yeah.
He's got one more term, and even then, will be way too old to run another one.
Yes, of course.
But what I'm asking you, you think America learned their lesson with having these old ass politicians?
No.
Do you think the next ones are going to be a lot younger?
No.
I think so. I think they're not going to be 80.
Oh, no,
These guys
no,
are
yeah, I think
70.
not.
I think we learned our lesson. We're
No,
going
I
to be
thi-
60.
I think we're gonna
We're gonna get like a
50.
Mario Lopez type of.
Yeah,
type of
maybe
leader.
like Gavin Newsom. Like I don't like.
Oh,
him.
Gavin
I'm talking
Newsom,
age.
but he's
He
got the
looks
look.
good. He got the
the
look.
look. Homie got the beautiful hair, beautiful smile, bro.
He wasn't such an
Hey,
idiot.
Mario Lopez could be governor of California. He's got the look.
Yeah, but you gotta have the verbiage too.
Yeah.
That's true.
You gotta have the talk. You can't just.
Oh, and I know he's got some skeletons.
Ah!
Come on, dog. You don't want the skeleton coming out.
You don't seem like the kind of guy who has girls that fucking want to meet to him, you know?
Hey, Mario Lopez is conservative though.
But you always
Oh,
have
is
some
he?
bitch
Oh,
willing
Mario
to lie
Lopez
about
conservative, fool.
Oh yeah, he's like super like Catholic.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he's conservative, bro. I saw him talk. I saw him make a statement about Gascon, about
damn.
something about. So I was like, yeah, this was conservative, but just he's really in the in the field like that, so he's gotta keep it.
What about
Man, we gotta sell out like that with your bitch ass michelada too. Fucking how dare you, man?
what about she's out, but she used to be a Democrat, then kind of Republican. What do you think about Tulsi Gabbard?
Tulsi Gabbard. Which one's Tulsi Gabbard?
The Hawaiian mayor? She's a female, obviously. She served. You've seen her. She's got like this gray strand.
Oh yeah, she's
very
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah,
very beautiful.
yeah.
Like another reason
Yeah,
why
she's
I
pretty.
wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
you
her being
remember
the first.
She's got OnlyFans, fool. I think it's just with her. Unfortunately, she's probably so fucking beautiful that when you see her, that's how you kind of remember.
Yeah.
So I mean, if she had the talk, she
got
the looks. But you'll vote for her just
They
for the
don't
looks.
want her. You know how it is.
Her and Gavin Newsom together. But it's crazy how.
But 4 months before though,
That'd be a
like
good
that's
porno.
just not. That's gonna be.
That'd be a
That's-
good porno. Tulsi and fucking Gavin Newsom.
This fool.
It's gonna be like you know when you push start and you're almost done playing the game and then somebody just plugs in player 2 and just new challenger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really
Yes.
4 months before.
Yeah,
that's
it's coming.
yeah.
It's coming because they let loose the media. They let loose George Clooney. Yeah, they let loose because if they didn't want, George Clooney wouldn't have said that statement today or yesterday when he said that, yeah, he's getting older. Their money's drying up, even though they still got a big chunk of money in there, but there's no more. The donors are like, no, we're done. He's done, bro. He's done. The only thing is he's got fucking Hunter back there all fucking coked out. Hunter's like, no, daddy, you could stay in this thing, daddy, like a South movie, bro. You staying here all the way. Why? Because he's going through trial. Oh no, he already got convicted.
Yeah.
Before Biden goes, he's gonna pardon him. He has to. That's his son, bro. I'm not even gonna cap on talk shit about Biden and say, oh, you said you wouldn't. Anybody would, dude. That's your son. He's gonna pardon him there, but Biden has other cases that are kind of worse. And he's got other shit back there that has a lot of money laundering. He's got millions of dollars he was grabbing, and it's gonna come out eventually that this fool was doing shit with his dad, so it's gonna be an act where you're talking to foreign agents, you're getting money, you're getting millions, you're giving some to your uncle, you're giving some to this, you paid your dad's rent. It was for you got your dad in the room when you were making a conversation, and he's gonna go to prison for a long time. And if Biden is still in office and he gets found guilty, he's gonna get pardoned. But since Biden's gone, his pardon's gone, fool. I can guarantee you that Hunter Biden, if they really investigate, Hunter Biden's gonna do a lot of time in prison. Or at least he should, because he was getting money from everywhere, from Ukraine, from China, from Russia. This guy was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
What was he giving those people though?
Who?
Like Hunter Biden?
He was giving a connection to his fucking father, homie. That was the plug, brother. What you think? That's the
There's
game.
a video.
Damn.
Dude, there's a
That's
video
the
that
game,
someone got
homie.
fired. Tell him about the video where that guy where Biden said he's gonna get fired.
Where's the receipts?
Oh, the Ukraine guy?
The Ukraine where he tells him, if he doesn't do this,
he bragged
I'm
about
firing
it. There was a Ukrainian like a district attorney, but up there in their federal government, and he was investigating. I think like a barista. That was the name of the company or something, and that was where fucking Biden's son was at. So he's like, no, this is a lot of shady shit going on over here. So before Ukraine got some money from us, this is way before the war, they told him, you got to fire that fucking guy. And he said it. He's like, yeah, but I made him fire him, like nonchalant. Dude, there was another guy who came out. I can't quite remember his name right now. This was about 6 months ago, maybe less. He came out as a whistleblower that he was part of that whole thing. And he said, yeah, man, Hunter would get the money. Then Hunter would talk to his father about it. And, well, how do you know? Because he's like, I was there. I was literally in the room. I was there in these businesses. He's like, you know how they said in one of they had a bunch of like corporations made. This was put money over here. This corporation pays this corporation, all kind of shit like that. And he's like, there was that main corporation. He's like, I had 3 votes. They had I think 4 or something like that. He's like, they always had the upper vote. He's like, I was in these meeting rooms with them. And this guy's literally telling him like, he's like, oh, that's the one that AOC got into the argument with. Well, is there any law that President Biden broke? And he's like, yeah. He's like, which one? He's like, the RICO Act. And she's like, well, the RICO Act's not a law. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is the RICO Act. It was money laundering at the highest level. It was pay to play. In other words, hey, fool, talk to your dad. I need to get this stuff in. I need to do this. I need to move this. I need to get tariffs off of this. I need to do some big top shit. And that's what they were doing. And everybody knows it, but they play the part because that's what they do in America. Before I forget, Boeing, this week, while all this shit's going on, right, while the whole circus is going.
The airplane company?
Yeah, the airplane, the ones
They're the ones that are getting in
trouble. The airplane ones you're flying. So I don't know if you remember that flight
scary,
that killed 246 people a few years back. That was a Boeing.
Oh, I know where you're going.
They were manufacturing stuff that they knew was faulty. They cooked the books. The guys in the top knew they were cooking the books because they're gonna get these huge. They get $1 billion, $1 trillion fucking deals, right? They cook the books. What do? They're pleading guilty to a felony, quote unquote, on their company. They're gonna pay $229 million fine. Nobody's going to jail. 300 and something people died. Imagine we have a trucking company, bro. We got a fleet of 20 trucks.
Like that Colorado fool?
Yeah, but imagine we had a fleet of 20 trucks, and hey, the brakes are going bad. Hey, don't worry, just hit the computer, do this and that. And at the end, it comes out, this truck goes into a school, just kills the people at Macy's. Bam, crashes, kills 20 people. We're going to prison, fool.
Oh, because we passed that smog check.
Yeah. hey, we're going to prison, but that's how it works, and
You
that's
got
what's
enough money, you can buy your way
Does
out.
not do airplanes.
Yeah.
Don't show up with no Boeing ass. Can you fucking get this bag?
Hey, well, that's what I said. Yeah, I was like, that shit gonna pass. I'm like, oh shit. And the feds are saying, yeah, he said it's gonna pass. Yeah,
Boeing
he
smart
said he didn't bite it when he said we fired him. Like, yeah, he said it's gonna pass.
Hey, that is
He's on special.
that is a crazy thing going on, bro. Because airplane companies, bro, like airplanes are worth millions of dollars, bro. So like for a company to be cutting corners like that and jeopardizing that many people, because
Greed.
that's why, like,
It's fucking greed.
but when I fly, like, I really try. Like, you got to spend your money when you're
Freaks
flying
me
far
out,
as
man. I
fuck,
hate
bro.
flying.
No, but Boeing is top of the notch. That's the thing. Boeing is Cadillac, bro. Boeing is not fucking Spirit Airlines. Now they're the ones making those big Airbuses. This is the top of the line.
That's like international flights?
Yes.
Oh,
and they
damn.
fucking sat there and they're doing it on purpose. Hey, plead guilty. Let's get this out. Let's get this out of the table.
So
I'm gonna make sure when I
that's
book
why
my
all those
flight
Boeing
for
flights are
Japan,
going
no
down.
Boeing.
Well, that's what they. Yes. Well, it was. Remember the door?
Yeah.
There was internal emails. Hey, this door is not ready. Like some of the engineers that knew, like, I'm the good engineer. You guys are the dirtbags. Just get the shit because they're getting all the pressure from the top.
No, MAGA conspiracy.
Yes.
They're saying that all the Boeing planes are going down because Trump owns a Boeing, and that's how they're gonna take them out.
With Boeing? No, they.
That's supposedly that's the plane he flies on, and they're all literally. I mean,
We're taking them down that way. I thought you meant like suing them.
no.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be an accident. It's not the first
yeah.
one. You
Hey
know,
dog,
you're
this one
flying
got me.
Boeing.
I'm looking at my Japan flight. Like, if it's Boeing, I ain't going.
Yeah,
bro.
Hey, get that for the competitor, boy.
New T-shirt, bro. If it's Boeing, I ain't going, dog.
But think about that. You got 300 something people died. Not even a beep in the radar over here in America. If it would have been 300 something Americans, I would hope
Where were those people from? Like India?
India.
Oh, okay, that's
They
why.
don't,
huh?
yeah, they don't care.
Damn.
If you don't have the fucking text color right here, they don't care, bro. And
Bro,
it's a
not
fact.
for nothing, bro. Like when I think of India, like fool, like for some reason, they must not have nothing, bro. Because like no country, like besides like mercenary fools, like care about those fools, dog. Like nobody cares to build these fools, like fucking water systems, electricity. Like there's a lot of fools that have gone out there, and I like watching these travel influencers because
India's.
it's places I would never fucking go to in my fucking life. You couldn't pay me that much to go there,
Yeah, I
bro.
wouldn't either.
Yeah,
I know a guy that went over there for his not his wedding, his honeymoon. I said, "Where you going, dude?" India. The fuck you in India for? Yeah, bro.
Hey, okay, so who do you think was the fools that like? You think it was the American fools that was like, nah, just send it like that, or you think it was some fools? He was like, listen, this sign came up, and he's like, I don't know, just let it go.
He's about to lose a billion fucking customers right now.
That is why we don't have super chats. If you're wondering why we don't have
Oh,
super chats, it's because he
Jesus.
does shit like that. Can you do Trump? He does a good Trump though.
Let me see Trump.
Give me Trump.
When I come back in office, Xavier, you and all those dreamers are gonna have to get your dreams in one bag,
Hey!
pack your bags, and go back to where you came from. The people want you to go. I want you to go. You're forming your gangs, causing trouble.
A lot of people.
Okay,
That's a
great.
good Trump.
That's
That's
fucking
a good Trump.
great,
No,
bro.
he does a good Trump.
You're leaving with Crooked Joe.
Yeah, so Crooked Joe for sure's out. I think even after today he did like 4 or 5 gaffes and dude. 4 or 5. Yeah, he did. He did 4 or 5, so he's gone, bro.
What about? I've also been hearing Hillary Clinton has a chance.
No, Hillary Clinton, everybody hates
Done?
Hillary. Hillary's
I know.
like hee. She's like the wicked witch of the West, bro. She's not you still need to be a likable person. I don't care. A lot of people are like, well, Trump's not likable. Yeah, Trump's a guy, bro. And like when he said, it's fucking locker room talk, you know. He's a guy. He's an old school guy, bro. He's 70s, 80s when he was a fucking young man. So he's an old school guy. So of course you're gonna get young fucking people.
He says words that we say to get us demonetized here.
Yeah, pretty much, homie, pretty much. But I think for sure Trumpita's gonna come in and it is what it is, homie. But I also think they have one more debate.
Oh, they have to have one more, and that's the thing
That fool's gonna get a stroke, fool. Before that's too much stress on an
that's
old
the-
man,
that's
dog.
the problem.
Yo, if that happens, bro, can you imagine? I mean, seriously, like the pressure gets so much and just stroke, just bam.
It's live. It's not pre-recorded.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That would be
fool,
wild.
like that.
Oh, that'd
Fool,
be horrible.
all the other countries are like, should I push the button? Should I push the? No, fool, honestly, bro, like you can't deny an old person being sick, no matter what you inject that fool with. Even if you inject that fool like a racehorse with a tweak, it doesn't matter, bro. Like he's gonna crash
Like you
out, bro.
said, there's one more debate. If they let Biden go and he drops the ball again,
No, but
That's it.
I don't think they're gonna let it go that far. I think by
You don't want to leave. And Jill's there. Go, go, baby.
Oh, fucking
Go, baby.
Jill. Hey,
Go.
did you know? Did you know this? Fun fact, right? Fun fact. Did you know that? You know when he met Jill?
She was 17.
I think she was 15.
15. Yeah, but she was underage.
Well, he's like 100 though, right?
81.
Yeah, and then
Fool,
he
all
said
right,
something
look,
about, and then
Fool, abuelo, we have
he was taking
abuelos
shower
that
with someone-
like fool.
Oh, yeah, his daughter.
Hey, dog, there's abuelos out there. They are fucking 80-something that you know damn well he got married with your grandma when he was like fucking 25.
No,
and the fool's-
no, this fool was in his late 30s.
I'll look it
Oh.
up.
No,
Damn, that's like half
no,
a
hey,
age.
no, not even that. She was his babysitter. That's
Oh,
she was his
damn.
babysitter. He was married with I think with a son. And at that point, unfortunately, there was an accident, and he lost his wife and his son. But she was literally the babysitter of the house. So she was like, I think 15, babysitting his kids. That's like, what the fuck?
Damn, that fool
That's a little
got
weird.
that fool got groomed.
That's a little weird, right?
Hey, no wonder he go every time. Remember when he freaked out of the debate? He like looked like he looked so comfortable when she came around, like just like a mother figure, kind of like, oh, just hold me,
Yeah,
please.
I couldn't walk off the stage,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, he's like the guy, dude. It's sad. It's just sad, but I think we're definitely watching some historical shit. When we're old as him, we're gonna be like, I remember that son of a bitch couldn't do that.
I remember this.
Did you find it? Turn the AC on. Fool. It's fucking hot in here, bro.
See what I say, Rock? What the fuck did I say?
Hey, he asked to turn it off. All right.
No, but he took that shit off real quick. Huh?
yeah, I wanted to fucking.
Oh hell yeah!
warm up for a second.
Put it back on, bro.
I told
into
you,
the
weak
igloo.
ass genetics, bro.
Hey, why don't you put the vents all the way up? They don't go up like to the.
I have to catch it when it's going up.
I said that
We
shit.
like to make him suffer, dog.
Oh,
we
that
don't
feels
care.
good
that-
now,
know,
bro.
White people deserve it. It's okay.
I was smoking
Reparations, bro.
out. All right, so who are you guys voting for?
I'm gonna
can't
vote for
vote.
Trump.
I can't vote.
Legal?
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Why are you even talking to this guy then, man?
Oh, right now he doesn't want to say it, bro. Just say it. You're gonna vote for Trump or whatever.
You
Whoever.
can't vote.
You can vote
can't
California,
vote.
fool. They don't even ask you for ID, bro.
That's
All you gotta do is say, I live over here.
Why do you think they
all
let all
cap.
those immigrants in? Fool, you
Bro,
can
you
vote.
need to you need to be a citizen to vote. That's law.
Now he doesn't
It's
want
actually
to.
not law.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's not law. They're
We
trying.
looked it up on
they're-
here.
No, they're
Bro,
literally.
we've looked it up
Oh,
on
no.
here. It's facts.
Technically, but
Technically, yeah.
what-
Well, you
But
want to
what-
break the law?
Oh, no,
you know what
no,
happens?
you know what they're trying to
You know
change.
what
You're right.
happens
You're
when
right.
Oh
you
no,
vote?
it says the short
Yeah.
version is no. DACA recipients are not.
No,
eligible.
No one.
No,
you have
no,
to be
no.
a citizen. You
Yeah,
can't be
yes.
a resident.
No, you know what?
can't be a
You know what they're
DACA.
going
Calm
for?
down,
Got it.
Nick.
Well, because
You
I
got
know
one
my-
right. We got
I'm
one right. You
illegal.
got
I gotta defend my fucking.
That's right. He's like, this is
Yeah.
something that hits me in the core,
Yeah.
fool.
He's like, I'm fucking
Hey,
illegal.
no, you know what they're trying to change though?
I'm illegal and you know it. That's what he
This
said.
is a perfect question for you then. What do you think about voter ID? That right now they're trying to pass that law and the Democrats saying it's a racist thing.
If I need to go get an ID to buy liquor, you should need an ID to vote. And you better not say
bro.
it's racist. Well, this
They
was
say it's
buying-
racist.
Yeah, they say it's racist. I don't
Are we
understand.
too stupid to get an ID or
They
what?
also say that black people can't use computers.
Oh yeah,
You've heard that one? I don't know who said it, but there was someone
What?
that literally said they don't know.
Never heard
Oh
that once
yes,
in my life.
yeah,
me
you're
either.
right.
This was like literally 4 weeks ago. A little.
No, you just saw
yeah.
it, but it happened a couple years. Yes, he's absolutely right, and it had something to do with the voting stuff. It was just like, what the fuck?
They
are
were
you-
like they don't know what the computers are.
yeah, they
Like literally, like they don't know what a computer is. She didn't even say they don't know how to use them. They don't know what the internet is. They don't know what Wi-Fi. She says they don't know what a computer is. They're literally making them seem like they're
like
animals, like in like an ape. Were like, what is this? Like, and then black people started making memes.
Yeah, they
of
started making the
themselves.
memes, and they're like Neanderthals,
Yeah,
like Neanderthals.
It
There
was
you go.
funny. I gotta give it up to those black people. I
Yeah.
was like, yo, thank you for like making you make it look stupid.
Well, also Biden was the same one who said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Like,
I remember that.
Hey, that fool also said he wanted to put those savages in jail. To quote him.
oh, back in the day,
Yeah, back in the day, like that was his words. He literally said that, bro.
Oh, he was the one that wrote the 3 strikes law.
still
bro.
wanted segregation.
Yeah,
We
well,
talked about segregation still.
but the Democratic Party has fooled us so much that we think that's our party, bro. In reality, neither of them are our party, bro. One's McDonald's, one's fucking Burger King, bro.
Subway.
That's exactly what it is. But one's charging us a bunch of shit and not giving us nothing. So it's about time, you know what? Let me start going to this place, and that's when you see the deals come back and buy this and that. That's how it works. I mean, but until we change that narrative, we're gonna be the same.
You're right. I like going to that place where it has that soda machine when you press the buttons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The theater?
Hell yeah,
At the
right?
theater, that's just the
Wingstop,
best one. They
movie
have.
theater.
That's when you get to try the rare sodas like pineapple high
I
C.
make my own shit.
Yeah. Yeah, pineapple high C is a game changer. Hey, bro, so who do you think is gonna be the president that we see aliens with, bro? Because you know what's coming, bro. You know we made, you know we
It's
made,
coming,
you know
bro.
we already
It's
made
coming.
contact.
No.
There's that infamous picture that deal has been made a long time ago, and that people have confirmed that picture is real of like somebody shaking hands with the alien back in the day. But
I am definitely on board that they're coming. Hey, let me get another water. You come back.
yeah, get him another water. X.
Oh
wait, here.
Yeah, just take that one. There you go.
Thank you, sir. I would think I wouldn't be surprised if even with this one, bro, as quick as this shit's going with the alien stuff, I think right now just the aliens are holding off because it ain't their time. The shine right now is on the politics shit.
Yeah.
And once that shit slows down, they might want to make their entrance because right now they'll take all the clout from the political world.
Yeah, then nobody's gonna focus because here's the thing, bro. A lot of people don't think about the repercussions that this is gonna come with, and I feel that it's the perfect time to do it now that like people are not so religious as they were like maybe 20 years ago.
Right.
Like you don't have like the Jesus belt is getting thinner and thinner. So like there's a lot of people, this is a controversial thing because a lot of religions are based on a certain image of a deity. Like for example, Christianity.
Right.
You're created in his image. You don't think that those people are going to see the fuck is this great thing that just came up on the pole? If we're created on the, if we're created like
It'll
in
make
his
fucking-
image, who the fuck created these motherfuckers?
Imagine this.
El Diablo.
It'll make anarchy, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Imagine they come, you know, that guy right there, and he comes and he walks in, then he starts telling us, no, dude, you guys were created by this species. They put you in a little dish. They started making, like...
Or if they
break it
say
down,
something absurd like, hey, we fucked an ape and it kind of got out of
Yeah,
control.
like, they tell you some weird
Yes.
shit, like...
It was a really weird night.
Like, it's not even anymore like, oh, no, mine's the best. It'll be like, no, here's the proof, bro. Like, this... We're coming here to tell you.
Can you
guys-
imagine they show a fucking video, bro?
Oh,
Oh, my
bro.
God,
Oh,
bro.
bro.
Like
That's
some
what I'm saying, anarchy, bro.
Yeah, like-
anarchy in the streets.
dude, because people are devoted, like religious people would be like, oh, like, bro, you know what happened to the Vatican? What happened to the White House on January, bro? Fools are marching in there, taking whatever they want. They're saying, "Fuck the Pope." We're gonna sock this fool for lying to
But
us.
then again, we also might not be smart enough to understand. They might come down. It'll be like trying to explain to a bear in the circus that, you know what, there's other bears out there that are free. You just happen to be in the circus. So a bear's gonna look at you like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So they might be trying to communicate, hey, you guys came from this, and we might just be like,
Because that is one thing that I look for. Not that I look forward to it, because I'm pretty sure the human body or just the brain has a. You go into shock when you see something
Oh,
that's
yes.
like it's like something
Yes.
paranormal. For example, the body doesn't know how to recognize it. Like, or for example, if he were to be an AI robot undercover and I didn't know it, my brain would let me know there's something off about this motherfucker. We have this sense, so we go into shock when we get news like this. I feel that it's gonna be a life-changing event, bro, and for somebody to be like,
yeah,
hey.
when the life-changing event when X comes out of the closet, bro, I think that's gonna be good fun, bro.
Huge.
While everybody catching up with the conversation.
I heard it. I was in on it.
I've been encouraging him for years.
No, but that's gonna be I'm telling you, that'll be anarchy, bro. If you
Like
can
Independence
prove to
Day, huh?
If you can prove to the whole world, and you're not proving it because when I hurt people's feelings, alien comes out and says, "No, bro, we're there's no religion. You guys were created over here in this planet. Look, there's more of you over there. We're
Yeah.
just coming here to save you guys. Come on, let's take you." Everybody go crazy.
Would you take that ride? I'll be like, are you insured by survival?
It was Bowie night.
Imagine they had a Boeing fucking UFO.
I'll be like, nah, fool, that's the Spirit Airlines. Come on, dog.
There's no leg room in here.
Yeah, Spirit Line is like the Con Air airplane. yeah, bro.
And that fucker's like, "Rrr, rrr."
There's like 10 fools that look like Nicolas Cage now. And that was a crazy movie, dog. You ever seen that movie?
Con Air? Fuck yeah.
When these fools, the fact that that whole scene went down.
Kind of like a little bootleg Con Air fool.
Yeah,
you
you
got the
look-
lip going right now.
Like caught it, like this was crash in the Vegas Strip, and they caused so much damage, and the cops ain't even showing up, or all this shit. They're just like, it takes a while. It's a crazy movie. That's like I miss that kind of image we used to have. I think that's a big part where a lot of other countries like us, bro. Like countries like Japan or like other countries that are like that glorify the good eras of America or they love it is because we were fucking badass at that era, bro.
Oh yeah.
You seen them? Have you seen them?
Hey, you guys are still badass.
Hey, you
Yeah, I
guys.
said that, you guys. Oh, Mexico's in the shit show right now. We got a Jewish ass female president.
Oh, shit.
Not against
I forgot
that,
you guys
but
had a
what the
female
fuck's
president
going
now.
on? Yeah, I don't know.
She's the same as the president there
Oh,
before.
it's the same, yeah.
She's a fucking copy, like. But over there, you already know. Over there, who runs Mexico's a cartel.
37 candidates died, dog.
Jesus
Just think about
Christ.
that, dog.
Damn, fool. So they're pretty much. How come they don't hold them on the same pedestal as Russia? Because Russia does the same thing. Hasn't Putin been smoking his opponents?
So close to
Putin.
us.
No, and that's Putin. So it's like this is the cartel.
This is the cartel, literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you can be like, oh, el otro presidente me
And
mató. No.
And it's not just one cartel. Like, mataron a ese. No, we're gonna kill
A
this.
veces ni saben ni quién.
Yeah.
Do you think
yes.
that situation is like do you think that's like a cleanup mission, or do you think that's like a whole war they have to do to clean up that whole thing?
That's somebody's like. There's all these cartels. This person is coming up. That cartel don't want this person to win. That cartel has a horse in the race. So other cartels are killing that horse in that race, or they don't want to play ball. Like, hey, dude, you gonna get up there? Vas a trabajar con nosotros.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna be a fucking straight. All right. Or they campaign on, I'm gonna clean Mexico. I'm gonna fucking get rid of the cartels. They're gonna kill you, fool.
You can't have a Bukele type of president in there.
No, not the only way that would ever stop would be if they unleashed Trump over there and they gave Trump the green light. Like, yeah, go ahead.
That'll never happen.
Like you
It'll
said,
never happen.
Mexico will never let them. But
here's
can never get them out. Mexico's not stupid. Once you let them in, you can never get them out.
Hey, buddy, I'm coming over, bro.
okay, like let's just
Let a homeless in your house. Let a homeless in your house. Not that the
Well, let's just
That's a
say
good point. Yeah, they're not coming out.
these fools send like
stuck.
they send 20% of like what they sent to Vietnam of like the best of the best to go clean up all the cartels out there.
No, they'll kill them,
Like,
bro.
you- like these-
But
you don't think these fools would
they
clean
won't
it
get them
up?
out. You're absolutely right,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's
Hey, well, fuck, they got great new citizens in
you're not
Mexico.
allowed to do
Shit,
that.
like
You're not allowed to go to people's country and do whatever you want.
Even though we do.
what if they have stuff we need?
Even though-
That's how we come up. What are you
like-
talking about? That's what makes America, bro.
Yeah.
But they can't do that to Mexico. That's like next.
It's
door
too
neighbors.
close, bro. It's
Hey,
too close.
hey, these fools wanted to get it back. Like we're all gonna be under the same
Yeah,
now,
you're
bro.
absolutely right. We won't. Well, definitely, they'll definitely go in there and destroy most of the cartels. But America will set up shop. America will set up a base.
And
too.
Mexico. will
Fool, we
never
start
let that
having
And, yeah, Mexico's ego would never let that happen.
start hiring those fools. Amazon it, bro. Amazon Mexico.
Because look,
It's already there.
Yeah, because look at every country that let the United States handle their problem. Ask me if the United States ever left.
No, they set up shop, bro.
Nah, we stayed in Japan. We stayed in all. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll bomb you with the fucking atomic bomb when they make us.
And then still stay, and then tell you we ain't leaving, and then
make you
we're not gonna kick it back.
and then make you an ally
Nah,
40 years later.
Hey, but you know what? The crazy thing about Japan is like they're in the same situation as a whole country as Joe Biden is. Like when like they're stuck to having like such old ways of running their business that it's failing for them, and that's why their economy is like it's fucked up.
Japan's doing good right now.
No, now their yen is
Oh yeah, what
at an
happened? Let's hear
all-time
about that, dude.
low.
What do Japanese people feel about us, man? I heard you got the inside scoop, bro.
Honestly, they're really like the old school generation.
Get citizenship. He's gonna get Japan citizenship before I get American
You gonna
citizenship.
get dual citizenship?
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a house over there to
Oh,
retire.
they're
yeah.
and look how smart smaller countries are, even bigger countries like Mexico too. You gotta have you have to be born there. America's selling itself out, bro.
Yep.
China's buying all kind of shit. All these companies are coming here buying
All the
houses.
biggest
They gotta rent it.
houses are like literally a lot of the biggest houses that are on there that look like mansions. They're owned by Chinese.
What's up with the Japanese?
I'm saying their economy is kind of like failing because they have old ways of running business, bro. Like
they're very
they
traditional
They prefer
people.
Yeah.
they prefer
Very-
the shit to run with cash. And you know how hard it is to track that when when you want people to pay taxes. They literally for business they still use fax machines and shit like that. So like they need to update certain shit.
Yeah,
It's like
but are the streets clean?
oh yeah, of course. Like their taxes.
You
they're-
won't shut the fuck up about how clean the
Yeah.
streets
So
are.
it's-
How you can leave
I
something
appreciate
right
those
here.
things.
No, I
So
know.
it
and I-
works.
Yeah, but
Hey,
well, yeah.
I'd rather pay cash and have streets clean than fucking pay my Apple Pay and have the streets looking the way they look right now, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, straight up. I 100%. It works for
And
them.
those kids over there, bro. I mean,
Hey, those
they're
kids are independent as fuck, bro. Like these fools know how to.
respectful though, right?
Yeah, they're respectful as fuck, bro. Like they're literally in the subway. They're in like little cliques. Like, you know how when you see a best friend type of relationship in like movies, like coming of age movie, like you
yeah.
have something like that. Those type of countries are where you have a coming of age relationship with her friends, like Stand By Me type of friends.
Right.
Yeah, because like you grow up with them, you see the kids are like they're in the same school from like 6 to like 18. That's cool. That school only has a cap of like 100 students. That's it. That's your teacher from all the way to there.
shit.
Yeah, and like and
That's
kids
your master right there.
and you gotta learn how to be human before you learn about history and shit. So until you're 6, you learn how to iron, you gotta learn how to cook, you gotta learn how to start
come on,
fires,
bro. No, it's a
all this
great-
shit. You gotta learn how to do hard work in case the school shit don't work out for you. You already know you're like I can work construction.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
these kids are smart, bro.
Oh, come on, not that smart. They're not learning how to play the recorder. You need to learn how to play the recorder. You
Oh,
know,
jeez.
you know that's important in life. You know,
They got great musicians
You know
out
That's
there.
important in life.
If they ain't fucking up a recorder, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, bro, you sound like the fools. You just sound like you just rode off an ATV just to say this.
To this day, I don't understand why they teach you that. Like, what
If
is
you're
that?
not playing the silly whistle.
Yeah.
No, I understand. What they're doing is they're seeing if you have any kind of musical interest, and that may be like, hey, teacher, and then that's when your elective class comes to say, I want to do music.
You should learn that after you know how to iron. After you know how to clean the dishes. You know what I mean? There's a couple other things that you should learn how to do.
Like there's certain things that shouldn't have changed, Xavier. Like, and I look at it from like the point of view, like I have an older brother, and that kind of generation where he's like almost 50, he's like mid 40s, and I look at it, I was like, man, he comes from the era where they had shop in schools. They had like they had like home ec. They had cooking.
I was always fucking
like, but those and they had shop. They had mechanics.
But yeah, for sure.
So all those things, bro. They started taking that away,
you guys
and
didn't have that kind of stuff
no, and I didn't grow up with having
That's
that stuff, and
crazy.
I wish that there was, because I knew there was some kids where I'm like, look, fool. Take him out of the geometry class. This fool's never gonna get it. Put him in the mechanic class. I guarantee you, he'd be great at fixing cars. I knew that at a young age, bro. Like I'm just like, fool. Like there's something off here. And like when you had that opportunity in schools, it like prepares certain fools, or it gave fools the options that are not trying to learn algebra, advanced algebra, and then trying to just be like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to work. I'd rather be a contributing part to the society and the economy than for me to fucking be one of these fools that I learned all this fucking algebra and geometry, and I had no business trying to major in none of this shit. And I'm stuck with a useless major and a useless career. Because you have a lot of that bullshit going on, though, bro. They're like, fuck, I got an art degree because I couldn't pass advanced calculus. Like, bro, you shouldn't even be required to take that if you're trying to be something that has nothing to do with that.
Especially like with that's almost like man type stuff, like the shop mechanic, and they're kind of getting rid of it little by little. But what you reminded me when you said that real quick, like every family has this fool. Somewhere in mine, it's at my suegro's house. They have the hands like this from wood shop, bro. It's on a wood thing.
Yeah.
And they burn it and they put the hands. But as far as those classes, I think they should bring those stuff back. They should bring mechanic. They should bring stuff where you're working with your hands, because a lot of stuff is digital, but you still got cars, you still got places to be built, you still got ACs to get put in.
Yeah, no, hey, straight up, like, bro. Like, I wish I'm happy that some of the fools that watch the show and some of the homies that have become homies after watching the show.
Oh, yeah, give him the hook.
Like,
give me the hook.
yeah, bro. Like the AC homie, bro. That fool's a hardworking fool. He was right here in
Shout out to him.
He was right here in the sun. What is it, doing this shit on a Saturday, bro? Like the homie Giovanni, he's an electrician. He does major building. He's working at Disneyland right now. He went to my house. I was like, hey, fool,
Giovanni, homie.
half the electricity went fucking out in my fucking house, bro. I don't know what to do. He's like, I'll be there. And you know what I mean? And shit like that, bro. I wish I had more homies like that.
Shout out to painters.
Oh, yeah. Well, shout out to the painters, too, bro.
Fucking hard ass workers.
Hey, but you know, to be fair though, Geo Kid does do paint. He paints houses too. He'll paint a house if you ask him. You pay him to. Just fucking make sure you pay him, bro. Like that, you need people that have those skills and to make the wheels of America, turn? Because otherwise, now you're gonna end up like Japan, fool, where like.
Japan sounds great to me.
But it's dying in a sense where like the OGs.
You're talking all this shit about Japan, and you want to dual citizenship with Japan
because I want to contribute to them and be like, look, bro, I took my business here to
you're gonna go change Japan.
Yeah, well, not to.
This one's gonna come back like,
I'm
already learning.
He's gonna be the first pupusa fucking restaurant in Japan.
That'd be great, fool.
Trying to change it up, dog.
How hard is it to get what's the name over there?
You have to get honestly. It's kind of like you figure it out type of shit. They expect you to have like you have to have a telephone, an address, and somebody to sponsor your visa before you actually go to the government. If you don't have those three things, and somebody like. Sometimes a lot of people give up because you can't just rent a place if you're a foreigner. You have to have like all these things in paperwork and tax. Right. So if you prove yourself to the government that you got these papers,
why don't you go there and tell them this is racist, man? Like America does. This is racist.
Oh, they do not like.
You're not gonna rent to me. This is racist.
Hey, they do not give a fuck about anybody's fucking feelings if like they offend you out there. Like I went to a Halloween store out there, bro, and like. Like fool, like they have a mask that's just black, like and like it's right there next to the goblins and the fucking. And I'm talking about it's this blackface mask, bro.
Like major.
Like
Tattoos,
like
dreads, everything.
like major. Yeah, like there's different ones.
Like back in the cartoon days.
Yes,
Oh,
like
man.
that.
Oh no.
They called them, I think, jigaboos or some shit.
Yeah, like straight up, like they have some of that type of humor.
Cartoon
They don't
or
care.
some, yeah, that's a cartoon or some shit.
They have you know how Disney has certain things where people
Yeah, it had old school ones.
you gotta take that part out of that's the Snow White ride. Nah, they don't give a fuck. They have the fool the skeleton hanging itself. They have all that shit. They don't give a
Jesus,
fuck,
they don't
bro.
give-
They're just like, hey, bro, this is art, and the times have changed. We're not for that, but we're still gonna let you know what it was.
Sorry, hey, get a card full of pupusas that say, this is racist. It ain't gonna work, huh?
It would change.
I was gonna, how hard is it to get chicharrón over there?
You just gotta know, like there's fools out there that have like there's taco spots out there, so you just have to import
but
it.
is pork like something that's because I mean, certain countries you go to. Food.
It's just expensive, bro. So it's gonna be
expensive
all the
pupusas.
supply certain things. Like if you're like let's just say you require a certain masa, like you're probably gonna have to import it.
Yeah.
You know, like where are you gonna find loroco out there? You know, to make pupusas.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
tortas ahogadas. It never doesn't taste the same.
Right.
You're gonna literally be
bolillo just tastes
You're gonna
different for some
literally
reason.
be importing bricks of cheese from El Salvador or queso salvadoreño because that's what you use to make it out there because they don't have it. So you're either gonna know how to make it, and you know, bro, you're not
gotta
gonna
find a plug.
Yeah, but you can be a fancy cuisine.
You gotta,
Oh, for sure.
This ain't cheap, dog.
No, it's gotta start cheap over there, bro. It can't be fancy Japan. You gotta
Somebody said Izzo's gonna go over there and make everyone a lazy stoner. No, bro, you have to.
He's gonna get another version of this fool over there.
Yeah, you
Just Asian.
You have to get honestly, yeah, like out there the smoking thing, you have to be low key, bro. It teaches you to
Oh,
be
yeah, how you do
secretive
that?
about that. I've gotten high out there. Like I definitely like.
What's the charge? Okay, what's the charge if they catch me with like a fucking?
Oh, dog! Like
an eighth of weed?
their jails are like the Bukele jails. Like it's a rehabilitation. Like
fuck?
they make you do math. They fucking make you read. They
No,
fucking
but the U.S. Embassy will
They
get you
make
out.
you do
The U.S.
math and-
yeah,
in
bro.
jail?
Like yeah, bro. Like they teach you an education. Like they're
That
like,
doesn't
hey,
sound bad, actually. He's over
No,
here complaining.
I'm thinking about the
Exercise.
mayor thing we're gonna do. Like I'm gonna go to Japan.
but if you act up, fool, like don't get me wrong, they'll mentally
they're gonna
torture you.
stick on
Like
you, fool.
like they'll put you in. There's this shit where you sit down on a chair and it's like a chamber, and they're like it's like the hole. But it's like literally a little fucking chamber just enough for you, and like it's right there, and like they'll literally remind you, like, hey, motherfucker, we told you to walk straight in line. That's why fools are coordinated, because if you fuck up, te toca, dog. Like, it's not like here, dog, where it's like, hey, fool, how come this fool has 10 knives? He has a selection. You know what I mean? Like, why does the fool in jail have a selection of knives? Because fools ain't doing their jobs, dog. Fools get greedy, dog. Like, to me, it's a trip that, like, the people you trust to be in the correctional facilities, you need to do like what Bukele did with the cabinet out there. He reunited everybody and was like, everybody thought they were going to give him props. And he was like, okay, if you have nothing to hide, we're going to audit everybody one by one. And everybody, and the fools that fucking fucked up, he posted the picture the next day. It was like, all these fools went away for frauda. Everybody else kept their job. And honestly, you
They had a
gotta
picture of all of
fucking,
them.
yeah, you gotta do that shit, because you can't, if you're having all this shit going in the correctional system, bro, you need to, it's called the correctional system. Shit needs to be corrected, bro. It needs to be tip top. This is where you go rehabilitate motherfuckers for their fuck ups, bro. If you don't feel like you're paying the price to you know, for your crimes, bro, come on, dog. Then what the
keep
fuck's the
going.
point of jail?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, today we're gonna investigate everybody. Everybody here, we're gonna assume is corrupt, including myself. So I'm gonna get investigated. Yeah, everybody in this cabinet's gonna get investigated. Imagine an American president saying that. I'd be like, what the fuck? We're gonna go through all your money, all your stuff, and sure enough,
Everybody's going to jail.
and
Bro,
about
these
10 went to jail.
These fools had to come back with a report, and then he's like, well, pues, ¿cuánto dinero gastó este tiempo? And he was like, como 4.2 millones. And then he, like, one by one, bro, like he's going on. He was like, what about this? He was like, and he has a paper, like, oh, this shit adds up. So he's on top of this shit. One little fucking mistake, dog. Vamos a hablar después. Okay, el próximo. And I'm just like, bro, that's some cold ass shit, dog.
They're saying that he's gonna be a dictator. He is. You think so? Really? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, Castro?
No, I think he means Putin, as in he will step down, but he will make sure the next person is his homie.
Falls in line.
Okay.
Like just Putin does, like what Russia does, like I'll step down to make it seem this is very democratic, but the person up next is my homie, and he's gonna listen to what I say, and he's gonna have the same.
Because my boy Bruno went out there and he he did change the constitution, but If he wouldn't
For
have
the
done what he
better, though.
did, that country would still be the fucking shithole that it was, bro. And it was. It was completely ran by gangs. People were scared to go over there. All the business owners were getting jacked. It was a fucking free for all, bro. And he came in there and said, "No, no, we're changing this."
Did you watch? I mean, Izon was the one who told me about it. But did you watch the episode with Tucker Carlson and him?
Yeah, great interview, bro. And Tucker was asking him all the questions, and he was pretty much saying that that America is falling apart. America's losing its morals. He's very religious, and pretty much he's so eloquent and breaks things down so easily that he's the first real Latino powerhouse as far as politics go in the world. And he didn't bow down to America, and he makes no quarrel about that. He, when all that stuff was going on, he told America, "You want them? You can take these people. You want them? This is what's going on in my country."
Crazy when he's like, "Come pick them up if you don't like these human rights."
And then he'll say he'll make. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but he was like, "You know what? You go to India, they do this. You go to China, they do this. You go cultures, traditions. Different countries have different cultures, different traditions. What may seem harsh in your country may not be harsh in this country because this is what we need to do to fix our problem." And that's what we're doing. We're doing these harsh things now so our people don't have to suffer. And America's kind of doing the opposite. America's doing the softest thing to the criminals, to the dope fiends, and they're letting
babying them.
Yeah, they're babying them. They're letting us. It's not to the extreme at all to what El Salvador was.
Yeah, but it's like pissing me off. Like I told you,
It's headed there.
I got a traffic ticket the other day, and there's this guy that's doing his job, giving me a traffic ticket, but I'm like, you got other jobs, dog. There's, like you said, there's a guy injecting himself like, I know I deserve this ticket. I'm not saying I don't. But like
priorities.
Yeah, go get that guy. Please,
who's that one Weddle comedian? He's got a podcast too. He's funny as, huh? No, he went to No Jumper once or twice. Fuck.
Danny Mullen.
No, not that anymore. Either way, when I tell the joke that he told somebody, hopefully in the comment section to find it, he's like, he went out to a place. I don't know if it was. I'm sure every city he goes to says the same joke, right? He's like, "Man, I went to the city. I was at a bar. I come outside. I got my beer. I'm drinking it. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, smoke a joint. Cop comes out and tells me, 'Hey, man, you can't drink that out here.' And he's like, 'The fuck you worried about me? Look at that guy shooting put a needle in his eye.' Sure enough, you got a guy you got guys literally fucking shooting dope, and the cop would just walk right by him. But again, if they see you got some kind of money,
they know you'll pay.
They know you gotta pay.
They know
you're gonna care. So in other words, we're gonna reward the people that don't give a fuck.
I also feel that the fact that the media recently has acknowledged that Joe Biden has dropped the ball, and people like Tucker Carlson are switching to being independent out there. I feel it's turning a new page for the media platform. Everybody's learning to follow the independence and maybe independently think out of it.
Yeah, because the big media places, they're all for sale, bro. Whoever controls what's coming out of the media controls the narrative. If they tell you for 2 years you're gonna die of this vaccine, you're gonna die if you don't take this vaccine, you're gonna die if you don't take this vaccine, you're gonna die. Everybody's scared. Everybody's taking. Even to this day, you still got people covering their faces.
Oh, the crazy thing about that shit is that a lot of people that I know that got that shit, they're having heart issues, dog.
Oh, they got yes.
I literally have I have a cousin who ended up in the hospital recently because of that, and they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna monitor your heart now," or something like that. And, little did you know that we have nurses in the family too, and once the doctors are all like, "Yo, all the people, the commonality they have is that they all fucking got the shots."
Yeah, it's just if you look at the numbers of the heart problems that people are having, and you don't have to look at charts. You can just look at the news, man. You see these young sports guys out there, prime of their health. All these years, you don't have guys getting hit and fucking having a heart problem. You don't have a guy passing out having heart problems. That's what's going on, and it's definitely because of that. I got a buddy of mine who all of a sudden woke up, couldn't see from one eye, has all kind of different problems. He keeps going in. They're like, can't figure it out, and that's what they'll end up saying.
I know fools that can't. Who Ryan Sickler still cannot smell from that. Still cannot smell.
Mine was 6 months. I can't imagine.
No,
3
he
years.
cannot smell, bro. He literally talks about it. He said that shit never came back. He said there's some days where he'll get a very faint hint of certain shit. Because I like his podcast. I listen to him. I think he's a funny dude. He's a good dude.
Honeydew?
Shout out, Honeydew podcast. Shout out to you, Ryan Sickler. But yeah, he's one of those guys that he constantly talks about that. And yeah, dog, and it's not. I'm not saying it to be fucked up, but it's I know my reasoning behind not fucking around and taking that shit is I was like, hey, fool, I don't want my. I don't. No. I don't. I don't want my. I don't want my future kid to come out damaged goods, bro.
He almost took it. He was on the way to Japan, and he kind of panicked because they asked him for his COVID results, and then he texted me saying, "Can you?"
They asked me for the
Photoshop it
booster.
me real quick? I was like, "I got you," but I was like, if they would have told you got to take it, or you're missing your flight, what would
he
he would
would've-
have done? He said,
And there were some places like doing that shit,
yeah,
bro.
and he looked. He's like, I had so much money
Hey,
invested in it.
but you
They were
know,
fucking Jiffy Lube. Come over here real quick and keep
Bro.
going.
hey, but you know, the crazy thing about it is, I think the food and the Japanese foods, they knew my shit was fake. Like 100%. The food looked at it, he was like, how convenient that you had that whipped up. Cause, and as much as they got the airport mic'd up and shit, like I was on the phone like, hey, Pedro, can you fucking send me a picture of yours and I could Photoshop this, and it worked,
You don't
bro.
remember that father and son duo that got arrested? Somebody snitched on them. They're going to go on vacation. It was a father and son. They snitched on them for fucking having fake vaccine cards, and they arrested them. And a lot of people had to. The vaccine cards reminded me of the fake insurance cards when they made insurance, bro.
you could get him in Santana and Bristol.
There you go. But yeah, that for sure has affected a lot of people in the health wise. I think there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of health issues that are new, bro. I mean, and the way that they got everybody is just, it was wild, bro. Like, I feel like it's deeper than what it is, bro. Like, I feel like it wasn't even about having a cold. I feel like everybody just got the fucking cold, and then it was more of like a frequency thing. Cause like, you know, when you think about the kind of shit that they're up on, bro, like there's military foods that could just turn on the frequencies, and that shit'll fuck with your heart. There's certain shit that will fuck with your head. How do you know that they're not playing that shit on us, bro? You don't think that if one day, let's just say, the public decides to fucking storm Capitol Hill to the point where these fools feel like, hey, they're gonna kill us. They're not gonna pull out a fucking police car, SWAT car that we ain't never used, that has a satellite that's gonna probably let us hear some shit, and everybody's gonna be like, yo, stop.
No,
Like,
they're
we're
gonna
gonna
shoot
see
you,
some
fool.
shit that we ain't
I
never
think we'll see that as we get older.
I think they have it already, though.
I'm sure they have stuff that's in the works, but they can't mass produce it. I got a question for you guys, man. Who's the Star Wars fan in here, man?
I am.
Huh?
Oh, the white guy finally speaks. Here you go.
Oh, this is you, huh?
I'm a Star Wars fan. Yeah,
Yeah, I've never
Jabba the
watched
Hutt
it.
over there.
that's just sick, huh?
A lot of kids don't know about Jabba the Hutt. Is it cool that there's a lot of kids that they say they're barely young right now? They'll watch Star Wars for the first fucking time, and they're like, you get it, and you just...
Did you ever watch Star Trek?
Yes, I like.
Fucking love Star Trek
definitely
too,
like
yeah.
I thought it was like a hater thing because if you either one or the other.
That's because people just like to be there's
Someday,
star
if you-
in there. It's the same fucking thing. It's just different. No, one is like space politics. The other one's space wizards.
Do any of these fools? Do any of these
absolutely.
characters
Space
bone?
politics?
Yeah.
Think about that. It is major.
Yeah,
Like in
Major.
Star Wars, like is there any fucking going on?
I don't really think they showcase a lot
What,
of
Star
that,
Wars?
but like,
Yeah,
Look at that instance,
This
didn't
is
it?
in
With-
Game of Thrones.
Well, I'm just saying, bro, because is anybody getting laid in
Hey,
Star
didn't,
Wars?
Didn't Princess Leia almost make out with her brother? before
she
they-
did make
she
out
did,
with
she did
him.
make out with
Yeah.
him, huh?
But then, I mean, people
Little Mississippi, nothing major.
people have kids in those movies, but in Star Trek, they did have people with like intimate relations.
Yeah, Star Trek was
Like,
People were having sex in Star
Riker,
Trek?
huh?
People were having sex in Star Trek.
Yeah. There's a Next Generation. You got Commander Riker and what's the Betazoid's name?
Dude, you're
The-
such a fucking nerd, Rod.
hey man,
I mean, not in
The
a negative
Klingons are
way. I love it,
gangster,
but
dude.
you know.
huh?
The Klingons are gangsters.
Klingons are fucking
Klingons,
gangster
they're-
as shit.
Who's the fool with the wrinkly fucking?
Their
That's
shit-
a Klingon, that's
their
Worf.
shit's just war, bro, right?
All of their shit is just mass machismo and just
Yes,
fucking
yeah,
honor.
Who would you rather fade? The fool with the fucked up forehead or Chewbacca?
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with the Klingons.
No, the Klingons don't fucking.
Why that fool knows how to run the fadeaway?
Oh, major.
Bro.
They're from this small, bro.
Dude, there's a whole so they had like a previous war in the original Star Treks, then they had made peace, then during Next Generation, this peace treaty gets fucked up, and then fucking Deep Space Nine they get into it. But my point is, this is one planet that fucks up an entire federation of united
They're
planets.
born to fight, bro. They're born to fight.
They're
That's some
fucking
ugly-ass
gnarly.
motherfuckers, though,
They're
man.
fucking rowdy, dude. Their whole thing is getting fucked up.
Talking about space, I got a real question for you, American Cholo.
Shout out to X for changing it.
So about the Klingons,
No, but here I got a real question. We're talking about space. American Cholo, did we land on the moon?
Never.
We've never landed on the moon.
Never. Not even close. Not even up for discussion, bro. We've never landed on the moon. I'm fucking driving through the Palisades today with one of my boys went to go get lunch, right? As we're driving, I was like, Chulo, isn't it a trip that from here to here, we already know the spot when you make the turn, choo, the phone goes on. Now I got reception. through the hills over there, a lot you don't have it. But in this block, we already know. Isn't that a trip? I said, yeah. You know what's more of a trip? That two guys back 50, 60 years ago were on the phone and said, hey, President Nixon, how you doing? And they talked to President Nixon, bro.
They streamed it too.
They streamed it live, bro. They streamed it.
That to me is crazy. See, like that's what I'm talking about. The technology, streaming. Come on.
Know what it is? The lie caught up to them. That's what it is. The lie caught up to them.
Internet got to them.
Yeah, the lie caught up. They did. We're gonna do it. Don't worry. We're gonna. But at the same time, I think there's something maybe sketchy up there because why hasn't China just pulled their covers and said, "Fool, you guys never went up there"? Why hasn't Russia pulled their covers and said, "Fool, you guys never went
I
up
think
there"?
maybe like they found a base.
Or
on
maybe
on the dark side of the moon, you know, they call
or
it the dark
maybe
side of the moon.
we are in a fucking, what are those called?
A dome.
Well, not so much a dome.
Firmament, to be exact.
Well, we're ants live. We might be in something in there,
yeah.
and they went out there and they just, hey, dude.
All right, so let's get real crazy then, since we're already down on Wheeling Land.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
Any chance we live on a flat Earth?
I doubt it, bro.
That one's hard, right?
I doubt it.
mean,
I doubt it. You know why? Because for fucking hundreds of years, people were fighting them. It's flat. It's flat. You're gonna fall off. And then eventually, they fucking found America. Found this. Is the map in the world how it's shaped? No,
Oh, not a perfect circle. It's
No,
never
for sure not.
Perfect. That thing that's on your iPhone when you buy it, that's really not the Earth.
Yeah, that's not the Earth.
Oh, no.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
CGI.
Look, I'm leaning more towards that. Like, yes, it's more of a flat thing where like there's other lands, but the proof that I want, because it's not that hard to prove me wrong. And I don't get it when everybody that's a flat earther says it's like, oh, they're guarding the wall.
Treaty. You're not allowed to go to Antarctica. There's a treaty. No one's allowed to
Bro,
go.
there's rules being broken every day. You mean to tell me that Elon Musk cannot get the
Why the fuck
permit?
would he want? You don't think they told him, hey, he knows? He knows? He knows. If there's anything,
Bro,
knows.
he doesn't look like he listens to somebody, like to a lot of people, bro. He looks like he does his own thing. He's making shit that people don't want sometimes.
Why
So-
would it really? To me, is
Like, there's not one drone that could just
No,
fly
yeah,
over
exactly,
the wall. Like, I'm
exactly.
just saying, like,
There ain't
if
no
it's such an
wall.
ice wall, how much are we spending on the fools that are guarding the whole wall? Like the Great Wall of China,
Oh,
right?
it's a
You seen
secret.
how big it is? Imagine we had 24/7 guards on the Great Wall of China, bro, trying to guard anybody from crossing it. Like, come on, bro. Like, be
I think
realistic.
that part of the world is just it's a place that we can't really travel. It's just all fucked up and frozen. And what would be the big secret if everybody believed at the beginning of time that the world was flat? They could have just kept it. Yeah, it's still flat. We're going. What would be the big secret? I think it's just something.
Other lands, they say it's what's out there. They say there are other
There
lands.
might
like-
be other domes.
Like they're saying that's like where what the beings that we consider cryptids or aliens are coming from, like the aliens or like a Bigfoot type of shit.
Oh, you know what I heard now that we're that's what the eclipse is, fool. When they go like this, they're changing the light bulb.
Yeah, that sounds like something your fucking parents would tell you when you're a little.
Yeah, but think
little
about it.
niño.
If that's the case, they're changing the light bulb. If we're going down that rabbit hole, like
I mean, if we're going to go down the rabbit hole, you got to think about how crazy it is that they're basically the same size. That at one moment in time, they do go like that. That's how you know.
Do you really think that when you're walking in the park, you see ants and you kind of push them? Do you really think that's a human being? No, they're just something went off, the world moved. Like we could be that small. We just we think we're the biggest thing in the universe, and the universe is fucking
Scary huge.
Yeah, if we imagine at any moment, bro, like we don't even know, the sun just gets too close and the Earth is done.
There's that kind of shit that happens, and there's no explanation for it. So we're just not as sharp as we think.
What about any chance we live in a simulation?
Yes, major chance.
But simulation, kind of literally justifies as God.
Yeah, well, that would be our
Simulation, because
creator.
who created the
That
creator?
would be our creator.
Whenever it says, "Oh, I don't
It comes
believe in
down to
God,
the
I believe in
chicken and the
simulation,"
hen
like,
theory.
At the end of the day, you believe in God.
Chicken and
There's
the
a
hen.
God.
I mean, it comes down to the chicken and the egg theory almost, like when you start
I
debating
saw-
that shit.
I saw this one guy. He did some kind of test where this is a professor. I'm making up these words. I'm putting these gamma rays in here. La la la. Coming out this way, it should be this many. He's like, but over here, it's coming out 13. When I come over here, I still see 12. So my mind in this simulation, he's like, if it is, like that tells me, and he's in front of all these other fucking, and they're like, there is a 0.000 something chance that we are in simulation, because when I'm seeing it here, I'm looking at this, but when I'm looking at it in the real math, it's showing me different numbers. So this should not be. So in other words, it's not making sense. So like, yeah, we could definitely be there. And
As like,
So does that open it up
Matrix?
to like time travel type shit, bro?
I mean, it kind of does. Okay, no, it's not.
oh, that fool
Oh,
got
come on, that's
destroyed.
like, come
Motherfucker.
on.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
Did you
fucking
see
throw
him?
this rolling tray at you, bro.
Hey,
like,
he got destroyed,
You
bro.
haven't seen it?
huh?
what's his name? Terrence Howard, right? He went on Joe Rogan, but not by himself, with the real fucking scientist. And I didn't understand half the shit they said. All I know, they were roasting this motherfucker. Like, you know when someone's getting roasted, and they were like telling him, like, you don't know this. Like, stop talking. He literally said, you need to stop talking because you're looking retarded. And then Terrence Howard's like 2 times 2 is 1 and shit like that. Or like 1 times 1 is 2. And you just like.
But I
shit's so
think
dumb.
that's the same way when you get a guy who's really professional on the earth and the curb and all that. And I seen a guy, I can't remember his name, but he got a big podcast.
I know flat earth experts.
Well, he had, I got to bring one. Let's have it.
I know flat earth experts. We can debate.
Look at your mic.
Everybody with a back house and fucking and the fucking Honda Civic is a fucking flat earth expert. Fool.
Sam Tripoli. Hold on, Sam Tripoli knows flat earth experts, not XG.
You know, fucking
Earth Dave, I
you
need
don't
you.
have to agree. Right now, the flat earthers, fuck this guy.
My favorite thing was we had Eddie Bravo on here, and we asked him about something with Alex Jones, and then he just went on a
rant of fucking
flat
crazy.
earther. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, but what would be the point of flat earth again? We're back to that.
I'm telling you, there has to be proof, bro. Like either live stream going up, like in one of those rockets, bro. Like I want to see you fucking breaking the whole thing in the world where everything's live stream. If you did it for the moon, like how you sold us on that shit, we know now that we have the technology for you to live stream the whole shit. Just what's so hard about attaching a camera and like showing us?
They lost all the records, all the math to go to the moon.
How convenient.
All of it.
No, everything. We recorded over the records, bro.
All the equipment, everything.
Hey.
We left it we kind of low-key left it on the moon like we left all the equipment in Afghanistan.
No, how about this one though? Who recorded the video of the fucking thing landing?
Yeah.
We had a drone.
Damn.
We had a GoPro.
We had a drone back then.
GoPro.
Who the fuck recorded the
Not
video?
only that, you know it pans out.
Oh yeah.
It pans out. Like someone was working the control. It's not like they could have said, okay, we left it there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna believe you might have left it there. You know how like a girl puts it at the phone right at the gym right before she's about to work out? But it zoomed in, so someone was there zooming in.
Yeah, they came back and got him, bro. They did it for production. That was post-production. Hey, no, it's such a fucking like flat out lie, flat out earth, right? Flat out lie. But
you understand? You understand flat earthers though? Because if you don't,
what you get? Okay, flat earthers want attention, bro.
No.
Flat earthers want attention, bro. I'll give you.
We're talking about the
bro.
moon, and he's bringing it
Flat
back.
earthers want attention, bro.
Listen, let's just say like you
That's
gotta
what
think
you
about
want,
it.
Nix?
No, but just think about it. Think about you just gotta be a person because they don't believe nothing. You don't believe NASA. You don't believe the 9/11. You don't believe nothing the government's basically been telling you. So then why would you believe the Earth's a circle? They're going far. I'm not saying that they're going far, but you get why they're there.
Yeah, it's because they
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
That's why they're there. It's not they were all of a sudden they weren't there just like
They
it's flat.
smoked too much purple and fucking, bro, it's gotta be flat.
Why
and
did
then
we
they
let
go with some
them?
other smoker, you know what, it's gotta be flat, bro. And all you jackasses are so high that keep telling each other it's gotta be flat. But as soon as you get a real scientist, you're gonna be looking like that fool. That fool look like a fool.
Who would you rather talk to about this thing? The black fool that looks like Cleveland Brown or Bill Nye?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Jesus
Can you put
Christ.
some respect in people's
No,
names?
Neil deGrasse Tyson lost my respect, bro.
Oh, because of the COVID shit. You're right.
No, I got a worse one for you.
A female.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that shit.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't tell you what a female is, bro.
He essayed her Cleveland Brown.
He went woke, and they asked him about that. They asked him, wait a minute. So you're saying that a female competing with a female place like playing basketball, you got a male that's gonna sit here and say he's a female. It's the same thing. Well, you see, what happens is, and he's like, you got certain parts of the body and the chromosomes and this and the guy's like, no, wait a minute. Like, you're a scientist. You're not gonna sit here and admit that there's a difference between a man and woman, a man playing in women's sports, and he didn't want it. His answer was, it depends on the situation. No, motherfucker, does the world go like this or does it not? It was very simple, and he refused to answer it, bro.
You know what's a good solution to fix that?
Let me show him something. This is crazy. Okay, remember he said COVID. This is why he listens to why he's a puppet. Because look at that. They let him keep his job, acting like nothing happened, dog. Of course you don't know that. That is real, dog. Allegations on him. That's why he said COVID ain't real, and he fucking bent the knee and didn't stand up for science. Bro, that's why he didn't stand up for science. He's supposed to be science, and he literally said, no, masks work. He knows masks don't work.
Yeah,
he knows that, bro. He's supposed to be a scientific guy. This is why he listened and why he bent the knee, because he was like, bro, there's some shit that
Rossi and Xavier caught in a closet in New York. Hey,
I would have sold that to TMZ. so
Oh,
fast.
but real quick, fool. Hey,
That's crazy though, huh?
So, do you think that I went a little bit down because Value Entertainment, the Epstein fucking hole again? No pun intended. Epstein.
You went in a lot of.
Yeah, there you go. And
old
they have
Epstein hole.
do you think that they have a list of people that they blackmail from that Epstein list, and they have videos and they have cameras, kind of like with P Diddy,
Yeah, 100%.
right?
Yeah, like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, straight
you
up, like
see-
they make the politician fuck the pig.
You should watch the episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A very disturbing episode.
That's what
That
get
was
yeah.
favorite
That's the
episode.
first
That's my favorite
episode.
That's
bro.
what turned me off of it.
But it gets he
Yeah,
wouldn't
like-
watch none of it. They're all different. Tell them they're all different.
Bro,
They're way
yes,
better.
dude. Yes,
Come
bro.
on.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
get
give it.
on
I'll
it.
give it another
Give it a
chance.
shot, please.
Hey, you know what? Also, I wanted to say that was gonna fix would fix the debate between like what if a woman could play a man sport. Just make like the best all stars of the NBA play against the best all stars of the
No, you don't need that,
WNBA.
bro. They already played games. There was a professional women's soccer team that played against a 15-year-old high school team.
No,
15-year-old
but I'm
high
talking about like the equal though.
No, the equal would be you get, and this will show you will get the women's. You will get the best high school team in America will beat the championship women's and WNBA all day long, bro. All day long, the high school team.
The CIF champs,
Yeah, all day long.
they will probably beat the females.
No, it won't probably. They'll beat
Yeah,
them, bro.
mostly,
They'll beat
yeah.
them. They'll beat them. There's no.
Like the boys.
Yeah, because they can't play college.
Oh, that's
They,
true.
to college would be too big for. They would a college athlete, a D1 athlete.
Oh, D1 athlete? No, that's not even.
That's what I'm saying. It'd have to be high school. It'd have to be high school because
D1.
D1 that's 18 and over. They're gonna
They're
demolish them.
They're man, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking man.
They're ready to go.
Yeah,
They're
well-
just dunking and shit. It's like
Hey,
paint.
well, that's what pissed me off about the Degrassi, that he didn't want to admit that. Like, bro, you're a fucking scientist. But yeah, that's why,
Bent the
bro.
knee.
He
They bent the knee.
But that's
Bent
what it
the
is.
knee.
They blackmail everybody. Come on, you tell me they don't have show at Epstein Island? Everybody knows what's going on over there.
I don't know if you've seen, but Patrick Bet Davis just in you.
Well, that's why I told you. That's why That's
Yeah.
why it brought this up again.
He didn't want to show his face.
Great interview.
Great interview.
His
yeah.
brother seemed very fucking like he was open, like honest, bro. Like, this is what it is. You know, this is my brother. I really don't talk to him, but
Like, okay,
I had his
so,
back.
So at one point, Jeffrey Epstein calls his brother and he's like, "Look, dude, before you find out."
You know these things, though.
Like,
TBD,
watch the interview.
homie.
Yeah, I love
Value
this shit.
Entertainment.
Yeah. So then, I guess Jeffrey Epstein calls his brother and he's like, "Yo, dog, before you find out through the media and shit, I'm gonna let you know because we're family. But I got caught up in some underage shit, whoop de whoop." And all his brother said was like, "I'm just glad mom's dead."
Damn.
As in, your mom would have disowned you, motherfucker. Like, this is shady shit.
like, she would've
fool.
really died
She
fucking-
yeah. He
He's about-
literally, and you know what Jeffrey Epstein said? He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
dad,
pretty-
mom's dead." Yeah, dude, you can't come. Whoa, come on, hey, dude. Imagine your mom hearing the. Whoa.
Great point that his brother made about him killing himself. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna say either way. He didn't really go. He's like, but what I will say is that
So where is the body?
no. What he said is like he didn't have anything to have to kill himself yet. He still had lawyers. He still had this. It wasn't to the point where you've been convicted. You're doing life in prison.
Yeah, like what happened to that bitch that was his partner? Like, didn't
Name?
she get convicted?
Yeah,
She got
she in jail?
convicted. Yeah, she convicted. She got convicted of sex trafficking. But to who? To who?
Is she in jail
That's
though?
like selling drugs and then not to be like, yeah, she's in jail. She
Like,
did-
oh,
she's-
can any like? But how do we know that
You can
she's
write
in
her
jail?
phone.
No, but I'm saying like, how do we know he's in jail? Like, can anybody just be like, hey, I'm just here to visit because I want to make sure that like
Bro,
for
we
sure
don't even
justice
know
is
if she's in
served.
jail. We don't even know. if
That's
she's
what
in
I'm
jail.
saying. Like, how do you not know?
You're supposed to give the guest or this for the AC fucking control.
Yeah, dude. Give them the privileges.
Oh, buddy.
From now on, the guest gets the control.
Yeah, right.
Look at Rock. He's like, oh, I get to take my shoes off.
That's all right. I'm keeping the jacket
Hey, but
on.
this place changes quick, bro.
Right?
Smoke.
It's-
It's a smoke too.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's because it's up there too. We're higher up here.
No, but
Yeah,
it
no
changes like
installation.
fucking from one day.
almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately, right? It's like fuck. It's like when you're in the room. If you got a ceiling fan, you turn it off. Like, turn the ceiling fan back on.
Son of a bitch.
You just gotta break more windows, fool.
Did Epstein kill himself or what?
No,
No.
no.
Hey, bro.
That fool got away on the jet ski, dog.
Fuck
No,
no.
they killed him.
They
He's
killed-
dead,
they
dog.
killed that
They
fool.
did not want him to snitch out because he was gonna snitch out. You snitch out.
There's that theory that like there's an island where like all the fools that fake their own death kick it at.
That's where Pac is at.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. I remember
That's
seeing.
by the
You know
flat
what?
Earth.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
by the
beyond that wall, dog. So you got to believe in the
Gee.
wall if you believe in that island, dog. That's beyond the wall. There's no way you can. What if
That'd
what
be
if,
some shit,
what if
though.
some pirate accidentally lands on that island? Bro, that's beyond the
where
wall.
Biden's gonna end up right now, bro. He's gone.
He's gone.
That's some crazy shit.
Oh shit! You
All
guys
right.
smoking me out now.
All right, all right, Gil. I gotta ask you this because I mean,
Last
we did.
question, too. We're
Last
almost
question.
there. Yeah,
We did see this go viral when it happened. What happened? What was the deal with the whole Norby situation, bro?
It's very simple, fool. That fool fell off the top bunk, fool. That's all I know, carnal. That's fair, right?
Yeah, all right, for sure. That is fair.
Gotta give it to you, dog. That shit.
I will say this, dude. Respect the policy, homie. Come on, brother. You know, there's this, and that's the crazy part that the internet has done. It has made fucking people believe stupid stuff, do stuff for attention, not really have many friends. If you got friends in this world, they're gonna sit there and tell you, "Hey, fool, you're crashing out, bro. Like, relax." So there's no.
They tell me all the time.
There's no need for that. A real friend's gonna tell you that. Somebody who don't give a fuck about you gonna keep popping you up and try to make you do something that they're not gonna do, bro. And they're watching this show, they're watching this shit show, and unfortunately, it's because, and I'm not talking about just him specifically, just in general, bro. People gotta remember that this is the internet, fool. This is the internet. A lot of people will play different characters, different roles, do all kind of stuff. With me, I think I've always kept it respectful. Did I have certain issues with certain people? Yeah, but it's always been stupid. It's always been internet stuff. But there's a time and a place, and if you want to cross that line, fool, like that's life, homie. You don't do stupid shit. I mean,
I was telling him, I was like, when I found out about it, I was like, not saying that you should have. But it wasn't the
Not
first
that-
time. It wasn't the first time someone.
Well, you
pulled
kind
up.
of, bro, you kind of
And
have to
was my
respond like
thing,
that
is,
because
it's-
didn't Whack 100 show up to your house?
yeah, I work construction, fool. That fool showed up like at, I think, like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, but the audacity to just
Oh,
want to
no,
go, you know
of
what I mean?
course,
Like
of
it's
course,
and
of
then
course.
people gonna be like, oh, I can show up because they
yeah,
did.
no,
That was
and-
my thing. I was like, he
and-
had to like, yo,
so
dude.
they find out what time it is.
Yeah, till
Yeah.
the reality fucking hits you in the face because people believe, oh, this fool boy didn't do shit. Like, fool, I'm not the guy on the internet. Nah, homie, come on, carnal. I'm a grown ass man and I think like a grown ass man. But when you do fucking stupid things, there's stupid prizes, fool.
Is the Whack thing already squashed? Like there's no.
I don't even talk about the guy. I don't really give a fuck about the guy. If I were to see him, you know, it is what it is, and that's it. I mean, like after that whole shit happened, we went over to his spot, and you know, and it could have gone fucking stupid ugly very quick, bro, very quick. And it would. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, damn, bro, like we could have fucking crashed. I mean,
I gotta give it to you. There's been a couple times where I've been like, bro,
Coulda had a
fucking
Copa
Cholo's
Raider
there.
moment.
Yeah, and I could have been crashed down. I could have been like, imagine I'm sitting in fucking jail, homie, for some internet beef. Like, come on, nah, homie. So now, you know, I'm kind of trying to stay away from all these drama because it mostly comes to me because people don't like to fucking, they get their feelings hurt and they feel a certain way, right? We're elevating the game, like I said. We're talking to politicians now. We're stepping in the real realm. I still, you know, do my shit here. It's just takes a little more time to grow, but it's so worth it, homie. It's so worth it. And I think that's what we're doing. That's what I love
And
doing.
like you said, you want to interview politicians.
You wanna be a
They don't
po-
wanna
you wanna be a
they don't wanna
positive
under a
voice.
rapper. They don't want to be under a rapper. Like even if you can, they don't want to be under some beef clown.
Yeah, fool, like all that. Like it's part of growing, part of podcasting. You know, do I want to do that, homie?
Look at your studio. You're growing.
Yeah,
Hey,
brother.
Studio, dog.
Now, because there's been so much growth in your career, bro, and congratulations on your studio.
guys.
Do you find yourself having those kind of like, you know how Alex Jones has his fans and like there's like Tucker Carlson fans? Like, are you having your own like American Cholitos or like?
Oh no,
you know, like-
yeah, oh, yeah. No, I got the usual callers. Probably one of my more famous callers I got, but he's upset at me right now. Roger, shout out to Roger, man. Roger's a guy who used to be a troll. And I mean troll, bro. He was a guy in the comment section.
He came in trolling you.
Yeah, he majorly came in trolling me, and fucking at the end he would call, say stupid comments, and little by little we started getting the conversation going. And now when Roger calls in, 80% of the time he'll do some fucking real good shit and we'll have a great conversation. 20% he'll do a little troll, but he admitted, hey, fool, I used to troll you. But so this last time I was having issues with the camera, I was doing, and I'm like, he called. This was last week, right? This week live, and I'm talking, and I'm like, Roger, I don't got time for you. Like, I won't even put the number up. Fool, that fool already got me on speed dial. So I'm like, Roger, I don't got time right now for this shit. And before I used to hang up on all the time. All right, fuck you, Roger, because you're taking way too fucking long. You're trying to talk shit.
Yeah, there's other people. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, Roger, I'm gonna hang up on you. I don't got time for your shit right now. I'm trying to fix my live. I hung up on him. I see this one fucking Instagram fucking thing, and he's like, fuck you, Gil. Fuck Chris. Chris is the camera guy. Fuck Chris. Chris is a cock blocker. He's like, I'm never gonna fucking give you a view ever again. This and that. He's like, I don't hate you. I just right. So in other words, Roger was getting off his chest. I said, I didn't even tell him anything. But shout out to you, Roger. But we definitely have those certain callers, and what I like doing most of the callers is it's something that we're learning off each other, and I think that's missing, especially in not when I say our community, I mean just middle class people, lower middle class people.
Yeah, because you become a voice for people like that, bro. Like even like for people like myself that wasn't necessarily interested in politics or like going out of the way to try to understand it. And like now it's just like, all right, man, like if I like the what you're talking about, I'm gonna pay more attention because obviously, you know what I mean. Like I'm finding some relatability to it,
for sure.
As an average taxpayer, as a business owner, as just a U.S. citizen, bro. Just an American, bro. Like in general, like shit. You should care about these things, bro. Like there's little things out there that make a better quality of life, and a lot of people kind of get used to fucking
quality of life.
Get used to such a shitty lifestyle, and they get so fucking mad, or they have a hard time understanding. Why do I feel like this every day, bro? You're living in a shitty environment. If all you see is negative shit, you're gonna grow up to be negative shit.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? Something's got to change, and obviously that change doesn't start with one person. But hey, bro, it's gotta happen. And like I said, people are starting to realize that you're becoming one of that.
That's what we're trying to do. And then people get upset at me, like on Instagram. There's a lot of people that now I see more people are finding like, yeah, all right, I see where this fool's going. I'm like, hey, bro, or whoever it is. I don't even say. I'll put a link right there on my thing. When I do my lives by myself, phone calls are a must. And I tell people, if you disagree with me, come through. Let's have this conversation. As long as you ain't disrespecting me, you could be heated on your side that you're super lit. Well, let's have the conversation. And that's what I think podcasts are meant to be, is to have the conversation. So that's what we're trying to do, have the conversation. And I actually enjoyed this conversation here today, my man.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Hey, man. Thank you for number one, let's give it up for Gil, bro, for coming by, returning.
Thank you, guys.
Not forgetting about the fucking little fools out here, dog. You know what I mean? Grinding it out. And congratulations on everything you've accomplished, bro. Let them know what your schedule is like for the podcast world, and where can they follow you and check out your show.
These are all live. We got a couple, so they love the live. So.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. America Cholo on YouTube. We got all kind of stuff. My saying is, we bring the streets to America and America to the streets, man. That way we can kind of see what's going on both sides of the spectrum. And the only thing I wanted to plug today is, now that I have the opportunity, August 1st, Thursday, August 1st, Valley Plaza Park. We will be giving backpacks away because it's almost back to school night. We're working with Victory Outreach and
all the parents happy
Summer
as
Nights
fuck.
Lights. We have we're trying to give 1,000 backpacks away right now. If you guys would like to donate and help, you can hit me up on my Instagram. You can email me american1cholo@gmail.com. We do this. This is our third annual. We
You just buy backpacks?
Yeah, if you can buy backpacks, drop them off to me.
All right.
Donate, whatever it is.
We'll get.
Yeah,
you some
bro, I be seeing that.
We'll help you get to 1,000.
Oh,
Oh
hell
yeah, bro,
bro.
nah, for sure.
Appreciate
Cause
that.
especially I be going to the Swap Meet a lot, and you know how these fools know me that I resell.
Oh,
I know. I remember how I got those bags. I could easily be like, "Hey, fool, tienes mochilas?"
Oh yeah.
Fucking
For
dámelas
sure.
todas and
We'll do
those-
that. Like,
And they're good backpacks, fool.
We
They're
get a
not
few
even
hundred
cheap.
people, bro. It's dope. We'll hopefully get 1,000. We'll put backpacks. We'll have everybody there. We'll put papers, pens, the whole shebang. And you'd be surprised how many people come. You'll be like, yo, that's when you see it. It gives me goosebumps. That's when you see the community coming out, bro. And the Victory Outreach is out there doing a great thing. Food, music. It's a family-friendly event. August 1st, Thursday, 7 p.m. If you want a backpack, though, you better be there by 5 o'clock and be in line.
Yeah, be there
That's some
early.
real. If not,
Even if we get the 1,000.
straight up. Even if we get 1,000,
Pull up.
it's a great time. I pull up to North Hollywood Valley Plaza Park, man. With that, I appreciate you guys, man.
Hell yeah.
Shout outs.
Yeah, shout out. What did you say, Ray? Oh, wow.
Pointing at me. Follow me on all my socials at ROCKSAMSONATX. Bizaire actually is launching or dropping an album, so follow him on his socials at BIZZAIR official. And yeah, we'll do the mix at the end of the show.
Yeah, hit that like
Oh,
button.
that's this fool.
Yeah, that's this
Oh,
fool.
wait. No. I got a challenge.
what's that?
I got a challenge. My wife's like, oh, that's this fool.
Ruh-roh.
I say, hey, is he fucking full of shit or is he just going, dun, dun,
Oh no, he's live.
Oh yeah,
no,
no.
but I want to see if I can do that or if it's just dun, dun.
Oh yeah, try it out.
Yeah, I want to see, bro.
Yeah, we'll set it up. Try it out.
All right, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
he
watch
has
it
those-
live. Don't
Yeah,
watch it
no,
live.
I
Try it
know.
out.
No.
Okay.
I mostly watch you guys because of this guy, bro.
It's a lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Hey, no. Let me tell you.
token white guy
let
works.
me tell you why that token white guy brought me back. Because I'm scrolling through YouTube, and I think my wife saw it. See, bing, bing, bing. Well, we're smoking. What the fuck is this? Like, it's mellow. It's one of those that you're just watching. You have it on the big TV, and it's like, oh, is this Diggs? Oh shit, who's this guy?
He goes on at the end on Thursdays. He comes
Yeah,
and
well,
messes up a
that's
little bit
when
of music.
you start catching it, but then I'm also there thinking, this was full of shit, but I think he has a pre-recorded that already has all the music.
Oh, you think it's like a DJ at the
and
end?
the shit just lights up. So I know my wife's not to say anything, but I had to say it. So we're gonna put you to the test.
Hey man, you got it.
Yeah,
Get on there, do the thing. Show everybody it's real.
It's
and
gonna
then
be
I'll
like a
hop in.
piano.
Okay, yeah.
It's literally a piano. but with beats.
Girls love this fool. That finger work.
Yeah, fool.
Think about
Yeah,
that
no,
shit.
I'm-
Hit that like button, subscribe. My
sure.
day trip vlog is out, and if you ever wondered if my dad has good taste, I run into some chick that my dad hooked up with at the music festival, and she's in there. So go figure out if my dad's got good taste. Extra marks the spot. The vlog's out is doing good
That
numbers,
shit's
so go check that out.
Fucking hilarious.
Salute to Ray for holding it down and doing the engineer. Make sure you check him out at Morning Shot Films and Morning Real Podcast, his movie review podcast. Also, a couple of announcements. We have a date locked down for the next live podcast at the Green Room, the same spot as last time we did the comedy show, August 9th. So make sure that if you bought tickets last time for the Eventbrite, August 9th, it's a Friday, 7 to 9. The tickets will be live tomorrow. I will be sending an email out for all that stuff as well. Also, there is a High and Hungry night market at Bart's Barbecue location, August 31st. If anybody wants to be a vendor, or if you have been a vendor at the last High and Hungry pop-up we did, let me know. I have limited spots for booths. Yes, this is 420 friendly, so we can go ahead and have a good time, smoke it out. So hit me up if you're trying to be a vendor for this day. It's August 31st. So save those dates. August 9th. We Don't Smoke the Same live in the Valley, 7 to 9. We're going to do a live podcast, and we're going to be giving away tattoos as well. Also, August 31st, High and Hungry Night Market at Bart's Barbecue. So it's not going to be hot. It's going to be cool. We're all going to be posted up. We're going to have artists and all this stuff. We're going to have dope DJs there, providing the mellow vibes. And I'm going to be selling cervezas too. So that way everybody has a good time. So make sure you guys pull up. I will be putting the link on there. Cash is king. And flavorsbyezone.com. Sign up to the newsletter. Open the emails. It really helps my shit stay booming on there. I appreciate you guys that are keeping track on that. And we will be, I hope there's a new vlog on Saturday. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ray has a new vlog on Saturday for sure that he will be uploading. And a High and Hungry, there will be going down. A High and Hungry will be going down on Friday. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Friday there will be a High and Hungry featuring the Long Beach Barbecue and Long Beach Tacos and Tequila Festival. So with that being said, we will see you guys next Wednesday. Stay tuned for the closeout. Peace.
Peace.